Everybody, welcome to Indy After Dark. I'm here with Bran, Rescue, and Midnight Bandit so far. We have some other people who might be coming to join us tonight. I am having ridiculous tech issues per regular, so it might be a short stream, but I'm thankful for Bran and Rescue being up here to help me kind of run things behind the scenes too. And Anti always helping too. Appreciate you. Let's see. We have tons of people here already in chat. I love it. Thanks for everybody for being here.
We're going to have a damn good show, right, William?
Yeah. Hope everybody's week's getting off to a good start. See Frank here. Much love, Frank. Frank did a live stream today. It was awesome. I added it to a playlist because he plays so many great songs. It was really wonderful. Really uplifting. And that was a Thanksgiving stream for all our Canadian friends. Happy Thanksgiving. Hey, Ducks.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Chrissy, thanks for being here, sis.
Hey, Tiff. Casey.
Sure. Good to see you. Jen. And Sharon, thanks for being here.
Lady Champion.
Investigating Truth. Ah, some names that are new to me. Zach, good to see you.
It's a good Mustang.
Hey.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Oh. I don't think you did that.
I take the blame all the time.
Hi, Mrs. Hi. How are you doing?
Hello.
There we go. How you doing? Thanks for coming up.
Well. How about yourself?
Doing well. Wishing I had better internet connection, but besides that, I'm doing great. You know, you dream, so you know how it goes. Well, thanks so much for coming up and joining us tonight.
Well, thank you for asking. I appreciate you enjoying my live stream today.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That you did. It was really fun. I love that you did the what is the name of that game? Streaming words or words online?
Hang on, I had to save it. Yeah, it's words on stream.
Words on stream. And yeah. Pendar plays that too, and it's super addicting. I love it.
Yes.
It's really fun.
Yes.
I love word games.
I do too. I'm addicted.
Hey, Michael. Thanks for being here. Control yourself. Good to see you. We're just kind of going through and saying hi to the chat right now.
What's up, Tiger?
Yeah. Casey, thanks for being here. Mr. Casey has an amazing show. For those of you who aren't subbed up. Hey, Michael. Good to see you. Thanks for coming up. How's it going?
What's up?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
All right.
Awesome. Thanks for being here.
Well,
as I'm going through and highlighting and saying hi to everybody, let's see. Do you want to pull up a video or share a video, Bandit, in the private chat for Brand to play?
Oh, I can just kind of.
We'll just jump right into some music as we're.
Sounds good. That's cool. I get to go first. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I will pick something quickly. I wasn't prepared, but.
Oh well, we don't have to do it this second. Take your time. Find what you want to share.
Oh yeah, I'll just be 2 seconds.
Hey Neil. Okay. Great. Yeah, Neil's always pushing the silver and platinum. Probably wise if you're able. I would start with the basic preps.
Tiff, yeah. I think it's on the chill side. But then again, Indy might want to throw down and talk about war. Who knows?
I figure we'll probably end up talking about war at some point. I mean, isn't it on everybody's minds right now? But
I know it's knocking on our front door.
Yep. We'll kind of see where the conversation goes. Michael, I just saw your comment. You called a lot of people stupid.
Oh yeah, for some reason I have no idea why, but on my phone, the YouTube app on my iPhone, when I type the letters HI, it autocorrects to the word stupid spelled incorrectly. So when I'm on my phone, I have said hi and called so many people stupid in chats on YouTube. It's unreal. And I did it to Snooks tonight.
Hey, Tiger.
I said stupid Snooks.
Yeah.
What's up,
It's
Yankee?
the AI takeover is what I think. Autocorrect is like the beginning of the AI takeover. They're just there to like gaslight us all.
Yeah.
Hey, Benjamin. Good to see you. Thanks for the coffee always.
So Craig.
Oh, okay. So Jen says the last update to iPhones came with autocorrect without asking, and you can delete messages sent through text after a few minutes. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's weird though. It doesn't do it in text. Like if I'm typing a text message, it doesn't do it. It's only on the YouTube app and chat for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know. It's weird.
Michael, I heard part of yours, and actually, Bandit, I think you were there for that too. The conversation that you guys had on development of a void stream, on that late night stream. I didn't get to stay for all of it, but I heard a lot of it. It was a really great conversation. Hey, Carl. Got into some Nietzsche and talking about, politics and religion and philosophy. And
yeah, I'm glad you felt that way. A lot of my opinions didn't seem real popular.
Hey,
well, I didn't say I agreed with you. I just said it was
no,
good.
I know.
I just said it was a really great conversation. But I like, I'm all for those conversations that are, can be awkward and uncomfortable happening.
We're all different, right? We're all different.
Yes, exactly.
What's up, Buffer?
Hey, Dana. Buff, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Tiff and Landon, good to see you guys. William.
Hey, look at there, Frank. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're going to get there in a minute.
Control yourself. You seem like you're in good company here then.
You got a super chat from Frank.
Oh, thank you. I'm not there yet, but I'll get there. Thank you so much, Frank. You're so supportive of everybody. It's amazing. All heart.
I can't remember how many of my albums he got, but he bought quite a few and gave them to people. So,
oh yeah, that's
very,
amazing.
Very generous person.
Hey, Ozark, good to see you. All right, I don't think I'm too far behind. Neil, good to see you. I think I already said hi. Michael, good to see you. Thanks for being here. You guys want to go ahead and share this out and hit the like and all those YouTubey things.
Subscribe.
Yep.
Share it to people that you care about.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Camellia, thanks for being here. Good to see you.
You have a good community because you're like your live ratio to subs is really high.
Yeah, I think I know most of my subs pretty well. There's not a lot of like just random, random people. But new people are always welcome.
Hey,
but I do have an amazing.
It's Mini United.
Yes, not Mary. Yeah, I don't know how many independent Marys are out there that you need to unite, but apparently a lot of people think that's the case.
But
Yankee,
get together.
Good to see you. Yeah. Hey, Queen Survivor, good to see you too. Thank you, lovely. Elizabeth, good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Jorge.
Yeah, that's right. Let's all chill, right, Dana? Yeah. Sharon, thank you for being here, sis. Much love to you. A minute detail, good to see you. Tyne, oh yeah, we got lots of people coming in. Love it.
If I ever escape to Alaska, I'm gonna holler at Dana.
Lady Campion, thank you for being here, Songbird. I saw your message, by the way, and I will check that out later. Algo, good to see you.
You want me to? Do you want me to drop
Mike
a link in here too in this private for something, or do you care?
If you have to a video for one of your songs, is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, I got some new stuff.
Awesome, yeah. Or if you want to play live and you're set up for it, that's great too.
Yeah, probably not.
Thank you, Anti, for sharing links. TC,
impromptu.
Good to see you. All right. Dom, good to see you. Thanks for being here. All right, yeah, in the chat while I'm catching up here, if anybody wants to put comments for topics to discuss or, things that are on your mind, questions for anybody up on panel, let us know.
Let her rip, Tater Chip.
Love that. Chop, chop, lollipop. Hey, Steve-O. Steve-O was on with Steve Harloa showing off his awesome rock garden, his painted rocks that he's done.
Mhm.
I have a rock in the rock garden and I love it. He did my little logo and it's so cute.
Yeah,
but
that
really
was
fun.
solid.
Yeah. And then Chad Freeman is going to have Steve-O on soon. I'm not sure the date actually, but and he's going to be having a lot of the artists that are featured in Steve-O's rock garden up sharing their music, which will be pretty cool. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, say hi to Ashley for us. All right.
What's up,
Here's the link
Ashley?
for Midnight Bandit. Camo Campa, thanks for being here. Good to see you. Craig, good to see you. Saw you earlier today. Spike, thanks for being here. Yeah, I finally got to that question. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You guys
Later,
decide. Hey, I'm broken.
Oh, the link I dropped to one of my newer videos will probably spark that conversation either way, whether we want it or not.
What's up,
All
Devil
right,
Dog?
we're here for
Sorry.
No, we're here for it. No need to apologize. Hey, Decat. Yeah, water, food, lead, and silver first. Mm-hmm. Pray and prep. Pray and prep. Synth works. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay, well, I feel like more people are coming in, which is awesome, but I might not catch up before we need to get into something else before just saying hi to everybody. So, Brand, do you want to pull? Oh, yeah, it's already there. Okay. Do you want to tell us something about this song here, Bandit?
Yeah, absolutely. So I made this song called "Welcome Home." It's kind of symbolic of people who are unaware that they are pretty much on a path towards incarceration, based on maybe their reckless behavior. And it's a sad beat. But then I was able to get my friend Kinger from Kinger's Music.
Oh, awesome.
He's out of Ontario. Do you know him?
Yeah, not extremely well, but yeah, I've seen him all around on YouTube.
Okay, cool. He's always
heard
on
his
stream.
music.
He's like, I'm listening while working. He's always working for some. I've never seen him not working while he's streaming or while he's listening to. But anyways, he put guitars over this, and it totally transformed the underlying beat. And now it's like, it's one of the best songs I've ever made. So
That's
I
awesome.
hope you all enjoy it.
All right, thanks for the backstory there. Hit it, Bran.
Cool deal.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah.
Really beautiful. Kind of nice chills, mood too. I like it. Good vibe. Yeah, lots of stuff going on, SynthWorks, that's for sure. Hey,
Sorry,
Robert.
The quality, the audio quality was not good at all, and it was really quiet. And that's what I was having on my stream earlier.
It's because of StreamYard. That's why it sounds
Yeah.
like that.
Well, it's good to know.
Was it-
because-
Yeah.
Was it like that for everybody in the chat? In the YouTube, because it's different through, like, we hear it differently than when you hear it through YouTube.
I'm not sure how they're hearing it, but
Yeah, if you guys can let us know if it's like super, I don't know. The musicians always say underwater, but that kind of like garbly sound. Let us know if it's like that. Mm-hmm.
It's still, you could still hear what was going on though. It was really good, man. And I really like the guitars added into it. It gave it, I could kind of imagine it without it. And it definitely gave it a great feel. It was really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's Steve-O put in the chat that the show on Chad Freeman's with featuring the artist in his rock garden is on October 21st at 1 p.m. Pacific. So thank you for that, Steve-O. That'll be awesome. The cat, good to see you.
And Lady Campion's here.
Yeah, Lady Campion's here. Devil Dog.
What's up, 420?
Andy.
Anybody?
Chrissy Cat.
Hey, Christy. Good to see you, sis. Yeah, it was beautiful. Mrs. High, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got involved in music and being here on YouTube, sharing your gift with everybody and all that jazz?
Yeah, sure. I'm born and raised in Florida. I was singing ever since I could walk. Basically, I was brought up in church, even though I don't practice that. Yeah, I mean, I've been singing forever, pretty much, and usually I sing songs that I can feel or that I've lived. And my point is, what I would like to do is, like, when I sing a song, I want you to feel the song. That's why I put so emotion in it, and hopefully it happens like that.
Well, it does for me. Every time I've heard you sing, I'm just blown away. You have a really powerful voice. And I definitely feel the emotion. It's a gift. So thank you for putting yourself out there.
Well, a couple of years ago, I started my YouTube channel, and I really didn't do so hot. I was just like not meeting that many people or anything. I'm like, what is going on? And so I kind of stepped away for, I think, like 3 years, and then I started again. And then on September 1st, I was like, you know what? I'm really just going to go balls to the wall and see what happens, and it's been a decent ride. I have met so many cool people that back in YouTube, my other YouTube days, there was like a lot of drama going on and everything else like that. And I'm like, I'm not a part of that. So I didn't fit in, basically. And I'm glad that I came back, and I've met so many good people that it's unbelievable.
Well, YouTube drama, I think we all know that's a real thing.
Yeah.
It's hard to avoid it completely, but I will say, I've been really blessed with this community, and there's a lot of really great people here who are definitely, not about the drama, and things can come up, but we try to deal with them. And
the struggle is real.
Yeah. Exactly. That's going to be anywhere you go. Even like your day jobs and stuff like that, there's going to be a little bit of drama there. And, I've always been taught, be kind to anyone, because you just don't know what that other person's going through. And even if they yell at you and they cuss at you, they might be going through some stuff that you don't even know about, and they're not dealing with it well. So, my thing is always be kind, no matter what, even though it's hard. It's really hard sometimes. But I don't know. My favorite genre of singing basically is the blues, because for me, for someone to sing the blues, they have to live it and die by it. It's just, if you're not real with the blues, you're not real, So why even try the blues if you've never had like a bad past? So Not that my past was bad, but you know, everybody goes through stuff. So, but yeah. And I suck at talking, so.
You were doing pretty good. What's up, Miss Bonnie?
You're doing fine. The blues aren't the blues without the blues. That's a main point.
I'd rather sing for you.
Yeah. Well, yes, I'd love for everybody to get to hear you. Do you have a certain song picked out?
I do. It's called Baddest Blues. Yes.
All right.
And this song got me through a really bad relationship because when I was breaking up with this person, it came out and I was like, oh my God, I heard it. And I'm like, yes, this is it. This is it. All right. Hold on a minute and I'll load this here.
Cool. Right.
Okay, somebody commented that we weren't all muted while we had the video going earlier, so I'll make sure we all are. But if we're up on panel and somebody is sharing a video or singing, let's go ahead and mute our mics.
I'm going to do that right now.
All right. Thank you, Mrs. High.
All right, no problem. Let me check this here. There we go. Uncheck that. Okay. All right, here we go. As soon as it loads. My love has come along, my dreams become a song, my days are bright and sunny, funny why I'm so blue. The man is like a drug, humiliating, and I can't get enough. Love and all its splendor, its surrender to every blow. It's the baddest blues that I know. If this is love, what was I thinking? This is love, what the hell am I gonna do? And that man, he got me sinking to the bottom of the blues. It's what I choose. Love is the baddest blues. The joy versus all pain. Not my joy, it ain't the same. So I'll put it plain and simple. Just like front page news, love is a bad, it's blues. Love is a bad, it's blues. gonna do? And that man, he got me singing to the bottom of the blue. It's what I choose. Love is the baddest blues.
That was awesome, ma'am.
Right?
That was totally awesome. What's
Thank
up?
you.
I just, every time you're singing Mrs. High, I'm just sitting here going, like yeah, or else I'm singing along. Your voice is incredible.
Definitely have the voice for the blues.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
quality was amazing.
I hope you were able to see some of these comments too. Everybody is loving it.
Thank you, you guys.
Somebody's speakers are echoing us in the background.
It might be you, Avoid, since you have been the recent arrival. Let me check. If I say something now, yeah, it's you. So I think you might have YouTube running in the background or
Wait, me?
some. Mm-hmm.
Sounds fine now.
I'm muted.
Is
Oh,
it me?
Wait, is it still there?
No, it's gone now. I don't
Okay,
know what it
okay.
was. It's gone.
Oh.
now.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
no problem. That quality was amazing. Where did you play that from?
Yeah, where did
Her
where,
vocal cords.
no. Like,
I know.
where did the audio file play from? Because that didn't sound like the normal StreamYard kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. It was a great sound. Great song. too.
Mrs. High, were you playing that so that it was coming through your speaker, like you know what I mean, through your mic, or was it? Did you? Because you didn't share. So yeah, I don't know.
Oh, well, okay. So, yeah, the music I bought, and it's being played from my phone. I hooked up my phone to my mixer. And then, of course, I have my mic.
Okay,
on
that
my
makes
mixer.
So
sense.
did you play it with off of a what is it, a browser, or is it just one of the files on your computer?
I think she said it went from the phone to the mixer.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you can. Okay.
For real, Virginia. Let's
It
get
did-
Craig
yeah.
up here.
That wouldn't
That
ruin
was
the
amazing for
quality.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm late.
Was there any way I need
just
to
woke up.
improve it?
No,
that
he's
was
great.
great.
Oh, it sounded
No.
great.
We
It
want to sound
sounded
like
really
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to sing the blues like you.
No, because I always worry. I'm like, do I sound loud? Because, like, when people say powerful, I'm like, oh, my God, Peg, you're singing too loud. You know?
No, it's
You-
not
you-
too loud. It's wonderful.
You have a great blues voice. It was a
Hey,
good
Jeremy.
conversation before that about how you need to have the blues to do the blues, because you definitely have had the blues, because I can hear it in your voice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Who
So
hurt
you take it from your phone and you go from your phone into your mixer, and your mic is into your mixer, and then you take your mixer into the computer for
Computer.
StreamYards.
Yes.
Craig, I want
Yeah.
to see that.
Yeah,
Craig
he
says
will.
he only dances now and does tambourine.
No, he'll do a mean sprinkler. You know that. You know, Craig
Right?
knows.
Yes. There we go. I love how line dancing or like the sprinkler or some kind of dance comes up like every stream now. Chrissy Cat said, "Is this lady famous? Should be." And I agree, Mrs. High.
I'm too old now, man. I'm 50, so I'm past my prime.
Oh,
now.
hey. No. I don't believe it. I don't believe the past the prime part.
You're only as old as you think you are.
Mhm.
Well, then again, I think I'm 90, so
Mhm.
I didn't say how
I'm
old you feel.
300,000 years old.
I know.
We all know
That
that.
would be me,
Mhm. Yeah.
Rescue, great show this morning.
ma'am.
You
Oh,
had
I
a really
missed
good show this morning.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
I didn't even know that you'd done a live. I totally missed it. How long did you go?
4 hours.
Oh, must not have gotten a notification.
I went out there, and
Happens.
since the burn ban got lifted, so I lit one of the brush piles on fire out there this morning, and sat out, drank coffee, and just talked with everybody while it was burning.
Awesome. I'm glad the burn ban was listed by you. You must have had a lot to burn. 4 hours. Did you go the whole time?
No, it burnt down after about 2.5 hours, and I decided I'm saving the rest for my raised beds because I'm going to use that as like bed part of the mulch.
Yep.
So I didn't want to
have
burn
a good
it.
night, Casey. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you coming by.
Night, Casey.
Sometime I'll try to get you up on panel. Come and hang out and talk. Yeah, excellent performance.
I'm so glad they lifted the burn ban, though. It definitely relieved a lot of stress for me because that's all I was.
Yeah,
I've been waiting for some dummy to just go, I can. What's the big deal? And it's like, yeah, okay.
Hey, Teresa, thanks for being here.
The mother.
So, Jeremy's here. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you. Did you see this comment?
Yeah,
Avoid.
I loved it. Yeah, he's my favorite.
Nice one, Ozark. Right?
Every time he hurts my feelings, I'm like, yes.
Mike, I saw you were here too. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for being here. Thanks, JM.
Hey, what's up,
I always wonder, Avoid, what would your radio voice be, or is this it?
I just woke up, so my voice is probably a semitone deeper than it actually is.
I wish I had that problem.
Yeah,
Good to see you, Neil.
You sound deeper.
Yeah, sorry.
Wait, you slept?
I just woke up. Can you believe it? When the sun is out, I sleep.
Right?
I am a vampire. That's right.
I sung him a lullaby.
Oh yeah, thank you.
I sung him a song and he slept all day.
Yeah, it was great. I read your lullaby. That's what it was.
Stop.
No, I mean, I wasn't there for the whole stream. I was saying earlier, Void, I don't know if you were lurking at that point, but it was a really great conversation. And, I obviously didn't agree with everything shared. There was a lot of, differing viewpoints, but I love that you hosted that, and that people were civil and
oh yeah,
it was great. Great.
Yeah, to me, I mean, like the whole idea is you definitely want to have somebody who opposes your views, and you want to just have them pick your brain apart because what if I'm wrong, And not only that, I know I'm wrong. I know most of everything that I know.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, we all pretty much knew that, but
I know, right? Well, there you go. This is me just proving it,
No, I'm kidding.
Being vulnerable. No, but you're correct at the same time. What do I know? I don't know anything.
It's good to it's good to have your ideas challenged and to
hey, Moose.
Like I said, have opposing views because the worst thing that can happen if you come across somebody, you're having a conversation, you disagree, the worst thing that can happen is you can learn from it. You might learn something. You might learn more about what you thought you knew, or you might learn something from a completely different perspective that you've never experienced. And I mean, it's as long as you know how to process it, it doesn't have to be a negative thing to disagree with people.
Yeah. Right. And you know what? Sometimes it doesn't even matter what the other person says. Just when I say something and I feel the reaction from other people, it's like, oh, shit, that changes my mind. Because maybe I need to change the way that I say something or the way that I think.
Right.
And there's also this, some like to be the devil's advocates, which is fine. But in order to be the devil, you have to be extremely intelligent. And I think some people just are the devil's advocate for the sake of being the devil's advocate. And I don't really learn too much from that.
Yeah.
That would be, I believe the word is a contrarian.
A contrarian, yeah. And I feel like a contrarian myself. I'm a natural contrarian. But I try to be, like if somebody says, everybody likes football, immediately you can think of all the people who don't like football. But but that's not the point. The point is not to challenge the tales, challenge
in Texas, apple dumpling. Yeah.
Yeah, Southeast Texas. My bad.
Yeah. Anyway.
Louis, I've seen people start to do this. I'd never seen this before in the chat, but people using the Statue of Liberty as like the raising the lighter.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I love it. Right?
When the Undertaker comes out, you raise the lighter.
I've seen the candles and the flames, but I thought that was pretty brilliant.
Pretty freedom prize. Don't try to throw me in there, Moose Man. I see what you're trying to do.
Yes, a healthy debate is a growth experience. I agree. Hey, Beaver Valley, thanks for being here. Good to see you.
Michael Songs, hello.
Yeah, I've definitely said things out loud with a lot of conviction and passion, and as soon as it came out of my mouth, I wondered why I thought that or felt that way.
Yeah.
Neil says, "Talk with your fingers on the guitar."
Yeah. That's what I should be doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine rapping and playing the guitar
Hey,
at the
Jen.
same time.
Yeah, that's hard.
I can rap and play guitar.
I can eat
Prove
a
it.
rap.
No,
Not a competition.
I've heard you actually.
Yeah. Prove.
Yeah, I like this. Synthwork says free speech is the doorway to new knowledge, be it right or wrong, defended at all costs. Amen. 1A, 2A, all day.
I'm willing to fail 1,000 times to get it right. So definitely want to have the free speech or the being able to fail.
Hey,
say the wrong
Dito.
things.
Good to see you.
Yep.
What's up, Dito?
There's
I will
always
say,
one.
sometimes I think that there is this. I have run into this at least last year. Sometimes that interpretation of free speech, people forget that it follows up with respect. So there's a difference between free speech and just disrespecting people, and somehow that can be confusing lines for some. I guess it's just I'm an older generation.
And the First Amendment applies to consequences from the government or the state, not consequences from the person you're speaking to.
Right.
Hey, man,
I'm very free. I got my shirt. I don't know if you can see that.
Natural contrarian.
It's good.
Nobody's free to choose. Nobody's free to
Somebody's gonna find your dead body, Bandit, and nobody's gonna like pick it up.
We went dark quick there, boy.
No, it was I didn't mean it that way. I mean because of his shirt. Clay,
respect my
conspiracy.
right?
How you doing?
I mean, I don't want psychics to come over to my house and then ask me, do you want to press charges? And I'd be like, no, man.
I know, right?
Clay, thanks for coming up. Bonnie, Virginia Roots. I feel like everybody kind of came up, during songs, and I'm just glad for all of you up here on panel. We do have an amazing panel up here. I agree.
Very
Clay,
cool
how you doing?
people. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for all being here. Despite
boy.
so far so good with tech issues, we'll see how it goes. But I appreciate everybody being here for sure.
Yeah, you haven't had any issues. Knock on wood.
I know.
I think I heard my name.
Yeah, I said you missed the memo though, so you were late, so you didn't hear the part where we're going to be real chill, low key, not too deep or too crazy for the first little bit of this.
Oh, did I ruin it?
Well, we got pretty serious pretty quick, buddy.
Oh man, damn.
Yeah, we're good.
Somebody has to do it.
Oh, hey, Clay.
Yeah.
Mr. Mime. Clay, I can't hear you if you're talking, Clay.
Yeah, Clay, I was going to say, I haven't heard you yet.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything.
I think you're muted somewhere.
Nope, nothing.
I see your finger pointing up, but I don't hear you.
Right on.
Well, while he's muted, I'll tell. He's been sharing some
Is that better?
like multi.
There you go.
Yep,
I got it. Now we got you.
Yeah, Clay's been doing some
course.
multi-streams of news, kind of covering war coverage, and it's been really great to see. I'm glad you're doing that, Clay.
Yeah, well, I went and searched for some news about it because people were like, hey, that fucking war's going on over there. I'm like, really? So I went to YouTube and just went to like the live page to see what was live. And seriously, there was like 6-7 different fucking live photos of what was going on over there. So I'm like, I have 3 windows open and I'm like, wait a minute, this is freaking stupid. I'm just going to do my own stream. I can have all 6 screens with me and I can just watch them all at the same time.
Wait, what happened?
And nothing.
What happened?
What's up?
He's been
just-
sleeping. Boyd's been sleeping.
Israel.
Love it.
Sleeping all day.
Like real news?
They
Yeah, Hamas attacked a festival in Israel today. So far, there's about 250 people.
Well, in some of the inner city too.
Yeah,
There was teams that came in on that festival, and there were actually teams that came across the open ground and came into the cities. They came in on dirt bikes and stuff.
land, sea, and air.
yeah. They
Pretty
have.
much.
What do they have?
There's a
They have like
coordinate.
100 hostages, I think.
So what does this
Yeah.
mean? Another
That
war?
means- dude, well,
it's full on.
According
war
to
over there.
the net
I
guy,
think-
whatever, Israel,
That's a guy
they're at war
goosebumps.
now. He declared war.
Yeah,
And
Netanyahu
he's leveling
declared
Gaza
war.
Strip. He gave him 24-hour notice yesterday. He said,
Yeah.
I gave you 24-hour notice, civilians, to get out of the Gaza Strip. And we're
So
gonna let
are we
them.
getting
And
closer
then
to a
this
world
morning
war?
they started dropping it.
Well,
here's
that's the
because later
underlying
today,
question. there.
Iran came in and said, "Look, if y'all go over there and help Israel, then Hezbollah said, then we're going to consider you an enemy and we'll attack you."
Damn.
So if we send stuff over to Israel, so that threat's on the table.
Okay, I gotta release my album before all of this happens because this
We have
world
a
is
You better hurry up, buddy.
group
You
on
better
the
hurry
way
up.
over there
Coming.
right now. I think the aircraft carrier group
Well,
Ford
hey, Indy,
is on its way
since
there.
Okay.
yeah, there's a carrier group there right on their way there. Actually, they're probably there already, but
Yeah.
since we went to war, you want to play my song?
Yeah, yeah. Let's
I
do
thought
that.
we were gonna ease into it a little bit more, but since we're
Yeah,
gonna
that's our.
go
That's how we ease over here. That's what we
Okay,
do.
that's why it was going easy. Okay,
maybe the lyrics won't be as abrasive to everyone now that we've already opened the door.
Yeah, no, that's okay. We were just kind of starting off with highs and everything like normal, but no, that's good. We jump right into it to see where the conversation takes us. Yeah, did you already put it in the private chat? And
Yeah, it's in the private chat. It's right under Midnight's. It's like the third thing down in the private chat.
Okay.
I see your privates.
Yeah, you want to?
Do you want to tell us?
Oh, I love that kid.
Yeah. Tell us
this
anything
is
about this.
Nah, this is real self-explanatory. If you got questions after, I will answer them, but it's very self-explanatory.
All right, awesome. Let's go ahead and mute on panel and go ahead and start it off, Bran.
But did you know that you could perhaps kill somebody?
Yes, but I wanted to do hood rat stuff for my friend.
Natural soak sawdust still in the air. Next comes the smell from the blood everywhere. Going white light for the SSEI. Stop making men out of the boys we brought tonight. Reach bang through the door, put 2 on the floor. Room 3 northwest, Bravo team, smoke the rest. Gather the boys and bring them inside. The plans tonight shouldn't be a surprise. Gonna widen their eyes and open their minds. Blood creates the ties that bind. The blood creates the ties that bind. Triangle of death, circle of pain. Heart, lungs, and a couple to the brain. Expend a few rounds, then take out your blades. Gonna show these green punks how real men are made. 50 degrees under the rib, all the way in with a quarter twist. Off and on top, push down and left, and go to the neck and train the rest. Yeah, go to the neck and train the rest. Triangle of death, circle of pain. Heart, lungs, and a couple to the brain.
That was incredible,
awesome.
Wolf.
Yeah.
Oh
Awesome,
man, that
Yeah.
sounded rough through here though.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry
But-
about that, you
No,
guys.
No, I'm telling you, like
Okay.
my song sounded. If you go onto my actual page, it sounds really good. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's just
Yeah, I get to hear
StreamYard's
the
hit or
good
miss.
version.
Yeah.
I'll let you
It's
guys
definitely a
know that
streaming issue.
bandwidth might have something to do with that. Because there was a few times when I would be out on my road shows, and I had noticed that when I would get into the studio, my friend that the studio was had horrible internet, so all of our connections were fucking horrible. So what I told him, we tried an experiment. So I said, why don't you leave the studio, let me come into the studio first, and then you come in. We did that because I had a better connection, and we didn't have any issues after that whatsoever.
Yeah.
So I think if the first person that gets into the studio, now I don't know if this is true or not, but I think that's like the main signal. So the main signal has to go from everybody to that first person, because they're the ones basically running the studio, and then it goes out from there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got 15th in the chat. Good to see you, 15th.
Did you guys like my helmet cam footage?
Yeah. So was some of that like your footage?
That's all mine. That was all.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Oh, that's
wow.
cool.
Wow.
Well, now we got to watch it again.
Yeah.
You can't see me. It's my helmet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
I've never seen that
That's really
word,
cool.
uploading. Did you make that word up, or is that something
No,
that
no.
exists? Oh, okay.
And I probably should be careful how I talk about it, because it's.
Oh, okay.
You,
Hello,
you,
15th.
I'll talk to you about it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can tell
I think people kind of get the lyrics pretty much.
Yeah, I heard it in the lyrics. I can kind of get the context.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever seen the movie Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah.
But at the end of the movie, where it goes all crazy, it's flashing, and like everybody's trauma is like flashing on the screen. That's what it reminded me of. Just overload
I can see
of
that.
war.
Yeah, I like what Mike and Don said. War is so disturbing, but thankful for defenders of the weak. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You see
thankful
that
for
so that
everyone
we
who's
don't.
served. Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if I mean, some people, it's not that they're weak, it's just that they're not trained in that manner, because everyone has to get trained in that, right?
Not everybody makes it, but yeah, I think everyone has a capacity to.
I mean, but
to
look, I
defend
mean,
it.
yeah, they do it in some countries where I think in Canada they're bringing people here to train them in certain conflicts, and they're like dentists and stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All walks of life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
People who play video games all day, it's like, get your ass in there. You know?
Yeah, dentists, exactly.
There's dentists in the military.
That's good.
Doing dental work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I want to be a musician in the military.
Like
they have that too. Hey,
already.
Yeah, the Army, the Navy, and the Marine Corps. Basically, any job you could have as a civilian exists within the military, just about.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about
I can imagine the development of a Void marching band would be quite
that'd be cool.
energizing.
It'd be perfect.
Quite motivational.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually played in I think 2008. I was in Iraq. I actually played with an army like band that wasn't not a band, not like band, like they were like it was like a 10-piece group, but they played like classic rock and all kind like they covered songs and
didn't Five Finger Death Punch, didn't they do a
no, I'm talking about actual like active
band
duty
class
members.
band.
like that's their MOS in the army is they're a musician. It's actually a job.
The job,
awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I like about your playing, Wolf? I can hear too much, but I could articulate. You hit almost every single note you play. You're not doing legatos. You're not,
No.
You bend a lot, but you go.
I actually my playing, especially my lead, is very different probably than a lot of people, especially when I shred, because I don't do like. Trying to think like a lot of real traditional ways to play really fast and sound really, really fast. I don't do.
Yeah.
I play every note with the pick and my fingers. So you get some interesting sounds because I have a real heavy like I play usually pretty light strings, and I have a real naturally heavy vibrato in my fingers when I rest. So it kind of I don't know. I think it does give it a unique sound.
Yeah, it does cut through for sure. I can hear it. I kind of try to do the same thing. I don't try. I try to pick every single note. I don't use too many hammer-ons and pull-offs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a stylistic choice.
Yeah, well, and I think too, it just like I think everybody's like a lot of musicians I know, especially in rock music or however you want to define rock, they're often like self-taught. Like I've never had a lesson. I've never had any lessons, or I can't read music. And I've never had anyone teach me how to play the guitar. I just started playing it and started learning. So I think there's a lot of things, even 30 years later, there's probably things I do that if someone had taught me how to do it, they would have said, don't do that.
Right.
You know, or do something a little different. So I probably have a lot of habits that I just developed from when I was a kid, learning how to play by myself, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think you can hear that in anybody's music too. When somebody's been a musician for a long time, especially people who are like self-taught, you can kind of everybody you hear the uniqueness in the way they play.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Even as an untrained ear, we were talking about that earlier. Like there's so many, you know, like the greats that stand out. You can pick out their voice or their guitar playing or what, you know, whatever the case may be. Yeah, absolutely. Something about them stands out.
Yeah, and also it's like you can't really teach rock and roll. I mean, you can, but to me that's what rock and roll is all. That's what the blues is all about as well. It's like you learn, you pick up the instrument and you learn.
It's working for you, Michael.
If you're doing classical, you can take lessons, I guess, but
right.
Most rock and roll just comes from people having the passion to play music without knowing how to learn music in a way. Like most rock and roll musicians are musically illiterate.
Yeah,
they don't know how to read. But it doesn't mean they're not great, you know.
Right.
I haven't heard of Toro y Moi. I have not heard of them.
Toro y Moi. Bull and Moses?
I don't know what Moi is. Yeah. Avoid. We have some people requesting for you to play. Are you set up? Do you want to?
No, I'm not set up right now. Sorry, guys. I do have maybe I do have a surprise at the end of the month. For you guys who don't know, Conspiracy is going to be running a block party, which I think Indy, you might be running it on your show too. The Halloween block party.
I don't know if I'm doing the Halloween one.
Not okay, but then your show will be.
Yeah, we're going to do a Halloween. Yep, on the 30th is a Monday, and we'll have a Halloween theme for that. So I thought we'll get into some kind of Halloween, you know, conspiracy type stuff, and we have some music and everything. So it should be good.
So I'm preparing something for you guys on that specific day. I forgot who it was the last time I was here, but they wanted me to play Black Sabbath. So that's the only clue I'm going to give you for your Halloween show.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So bring your
right.
Bring your horns. Bring your masks.
There's a good song by Mastodon called Halloween.
Oh, nice. I love Mastodon.
Yeah, they're phenomenal.
Yeah, I love their first album or their Leviathan album.
Yeah, Remission?
Leviathan?
No, Remission's their first album.
Remission. No, not Remission.
Okay.
And then Leviathan's the one about Moby Dick. It's got a
that's the one.
What is that? What is that song? The one with the crazy riff where Bill Kelleher's kind of just shifting back and forth. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
15th recognizes the T's there, Avoid.
Yeah. He taught me well.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You got to practice.
Yeah, exactly, Pookie. Yeah, the good teacher.
Oh, Blood and Thunder. Blood and Thunder. That's
Blood and Thunder.
Yeah.
30-day notification.
Yeah. 30 days in a year.
30 days to the premiere.
Mm-hmm.
15th.
Yeah, 15th.
So you played my war song and you stopped talking about war.
I know, right?
Overload.
I guess that was too much.
I can play that one song, Avoid, that video I got, the what was it?
My video?
I don't remember.
The one you made for me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can. And by the way, thank you for doing that. I did karaoke, and then Clay, during his migraine, was very gracious, and he made a whole video of me. He edited the video, and it should go up on my page. But the reason I didn't put it on my page, Clay, is because
It's copyright.
It's copyright. And when I
That's a
got
claim.
monetized,
Yeah.
they told me that I have too many copyright claims already. So I feel
And,
bad
you
about
know,
that.
They haven't said anything about my claims at all.
That's what's crazy. Like I know you probably get claims on every single live stream, and
It
you still
could
you're still monetized, aren't you?
Yeah, it could be something that maybe changed in the terms after I was
Well, I
already
just-
a member. Had
Yeah,
memberships.
I just
maybe?
was monetized right around the same time. Well, we both hit 1,000 around the same time, right, Avoid?
Yeah.
But I have copyright claims on almost everything, but on my streams, but I'm still monetized. But I haven't set up membership yet, so I don't know if it'll be different when I try to do that.
Maybe there's a difference between having streams that may have copyright claims.
Yeah,
and
what
having actual video.
what it'll do is
Maybe.
it won't allow you to monetize a stream. If you get a copyright on your stream, it won't allow you to monetize it, but it won't take monetization away from your channel.
Right. You either share ad revenue or you lose it. I have mine set to share, so if any of mine, I'll share any of the ad revenue that the claims get.
Yeah.
But there are certain claims that they take all of the revenue, and there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, Jimi Hendrix and Metallica do not share revenue.
Oh, there's a lot. There's even people in the community,
Eagles.
in the indie community that don't share as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I've seen a stream come down within like 6 seconds of like Inner Sandman.
Right.
Oh yeah, I got to be careful. With
Like
that.
I'm serious, like 6 seconds. It was like 5 notes got played, and then it was like.
Yeah.
Okay, so explain what this is, Clay. It's development of a void, or it's yours?
Yeah, it's development of a void. We did a karaoke block party.
Okay.
And he came up and did this song, and I just did some video editing to it to make it look more avoidish, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Awesome. Hey, thank you, JM. Real quick, I got to shout this out. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who's given so far. I really,
JM,
it's not expected, but it's very much appreciated. Thank you. All right. Bran, you want to go ahead and hit it then? And we'll listen. And I have heard this, and it's amazing.
This is Clay.
That's awesome. I love that you did that live in karaoke. You know what I mean? Like, that's just so impressive that you can just belt that out. Amazing.
Yeah. Thank you.
That was
Thank you too, Clay. Thank you for.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta you see the karaoke or whatever, and you're just sitting there and you're thinking, "This is my chance," and then you get up there and you just completely destroy everyone else's chance at looking cool.
Right.
We're doing it again October 20th.
Yeah.
Hey, aloha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good to see you, Aloha. Thanks for saying hi. Hey, the deal.
I have to overcompensate because I grew up fat. So.
That's hilarious.
Hey,
yeah.
Yeah, I really like it with that just real simple arrange. Just the piano is really nice.
Yeah, that would be the. I love that version. I was like, which one should I do? The heavy one or fuck it, I'll go with the piano because it's a little more dramatic.
Piano it actually, I don't know, it added to what you did. I think having it stripped down and just having the piano was really good.
Yeah.
Night, Lynn.
Good night, Lynn. Have a good night. Thanks for coming by. Yeah.
Thank you, Lynn.
You only get one opportunity to blow. Yeah.
Yeah, what I need to do is learn that song on guitar and just play and sing it at the same time. That'd be cool.
That would be pretty impressive. Yeah.
Play it on the piano. That'd be more impressive.
I know, right? I would. I got this long ass nail, so I'll probably get it in the way. I can only use 9 fingers.
It's extra reach.
Well, we want to keep the music going here. Clay, do you want to either play live or play something of yours? I don't know if you're set up.
I can play live.
Play.
Awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool. It's so
maybe
relaxed.
this is good. We'll like briefly discuss war in between. Nice chill music. See, we've got this good combo going.
Right. It's
while Neil plugs silver and platinum.
Let me throw a tune on this real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get a little bit better setup so that I can play. Like my guitar will go through everything right, but my mic doesn't. I have to figure out what I need to do with it.
What do you use to play guitar? Like
Well, the reason like I can just pick it up and play is I run like all my effects run they run into preamp and then run into my audio box to my computer. Okay. So they're going so that like I'm running right now, like my headphones, my mic and everything are going to my audio box that I use for recording. So my preamp and all my effects and everything go straight into that. So if I play right now, it sounds just like if I was gonna play, but I don't know how to run my mic through like compression and everything because my DAW doesn't really, it's not user friendly for like live streaming. It's not really set up for that. It's more of like a traditional kind of studio.
Okay.
So I gotta get some software probably to do that. But
I need to do a video on how I run my
yeah, because like my DAW won't even run simultaneously. Like if I turned it on right now, I'd drop off of this. All my audio would go and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, me and Boyd was talking. We need to put together a show about different setups because everybody's set up different.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't even use a DAW.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. All right, here we go.
All right, want to tell us about this song or anything?
Yeah, I will. Let's see. This one comes from a YouTube channel. The backing track comes from a YouTube channel called Elevated Jam Tracks, and it's in the key of B minor. And I think I might have played this one on this show before, or at least you guys may have heard this before. Something like that.
Something like that. Love it.
That. Right
Sounded
on.
great, man.
Yeah.
Sounded really good.
Yes, sir.
I could listen to you play for, I swear, like 3 hours straight. Like it's just, I just get mesmerized. Love
I
it.
made a bunch of
I love-
mistakes on that one, but thanks for the compliments anyway.
No,
Yeah,
it's
the
really
mistakes
good.
didn't take away from it. I like the slight variations you made in some of the fretting. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I try to change it. I try not to play it the exact same way every
Yeah.
single time.
Yep.
I mean, I can, but I do try and change it up a little bit, and I'm experimenting with it too. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like melodic playing. It sounded really good, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for everybody who's come up to share your music with us. It's great. I know I really appreciate it.
Isn't that amazing? It's been an hour and 15 minutes, and the bandwidth hasn't like really done anything.
So far, it's been okay.
Yeah.
Ish.
Jinx.
Might not be the best sound ever, but yeah, I've got what I'm knocking right here.
Well, what does everyone else do? Like, what do you do, Clay, to kind of get the sound right? Because I could probably do that on my end. Or something.
Like to play live, you mean?
Oh, there's a lot different. Oh, gotcha.
Well, the way that I'm set up is my guitar goes through. I have a Headrush MX5.
Yeah.
And then from there it goes into my mixer. My microphone goes into my mixer. My tablet goes into my mixer, and then my mixer goes into my PC.
I just meant for the Avoid song. That sounded really good as well.
When you shared the video?
Screen.
So it might be your bandwidth.
Yeah, maybe we should just share them. Like, I didn't know you could do that. I haven't actually used StreamYard that much.
On my share screen, if the sound was.
Say that again, Clay.
If I don't know, did the video that I played, did it do that as well? Did it have that?
No, the audio sounded great when you played yours.
Yeah,
I think what it is when you share your screen, it sounds the way it should sound. But when you share a tab, that's different because you're downloading data and it's processing it at the same time.
Yeah, there's download and upload going.
Yeah,
it's funny
because the screen is different.
I did that today. I shared my entire screen. Right, that's what you're saying, and.
It still did that?
It still sounded like crap.
Oh, disregard everything I just said.
It didn't make a difference.
Yeah, I think it's just the internet, depending on how strong the internet is where you're at.
Yeah, it wasn't StreamYard today for me.
So we're gonna put Clay to work.
I use a wired connection, so I don't know if that makes a difference.
Actually,
It
yeah,
probably does.
I think it
Yeah.
does.
I'm wired too,
probably
so.
does. Okay. Yeah, I don't have
It's a
that
mystery.
option, unfortunately, but I do think that makes a huge difference.
Well, I don't really have that option in this room, but if you look at me, I don't know if you can see it. I do have a cable. It's a 100-foot cable that goes all the way into my router.
Yeah, mine would be like up 2 stories. I don't think it'd work out that well, but
I put the modem. I put the modem right under my desk, and everybody else in my house has to suffer.
I wanted
Yeah.
to do that too, but they didn't have an outlet in this. Well, I have this. I don't have the master bedroom, so I don't have a.
Tiff isn't here, so I'll just say basement internet. Yep.
Does that everybody hear that sound, or is that just me?
What sound?
I think it's just you this time, Wolf.
Oh, you went muted.
Mm-hmm.
You're muted.
I think you meant to.
I was touching things and buttons and pushing stuff and making noises.
Yeah, I heard the sound of you touching things. That's what I did hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, StreamYard, YouTube, and the internet can all be glitchy. The weakest link can wreck the whole thing. Yeah. So far, it's going okay tonight, though, and it definitely helps to have you up your brand to help run things when I get booted. So thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. I think we're back to you, Bandit, and I think you just stepped away. But if you can hear me, yeah. Is there a song you want to share, or one that you've already put back there?
Hey, I got an idea. Maybe Clay can play it.
I can do that if you'd like.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to know the key? I'm just kidding.
Yeah. What key is it in?
No,
It's hopefully. It's
I
minor
don't.
key,
I
'cause
probably see.
I only play the minor keys, bro.
Probably B sharp.
And then I explain to you
Or
every
C
single
flat.
note or something.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I will just quickly grab another one.
Supplanter. Hi and good night, Supplanter. Thanks for coming by.
All right. Now I'll pick one off of my newest album, the one that just released. This is my album off. I did this album through a challenge called Song Timber, and that's on another channel. It's just basically a challenge where you write an entire song, compose, produce everything in the month of September. So of course, in true Midnight Bandit style, I did a whole album. So, pretty awesome. And I'll do a more of a let's see.
Hey, really quickly, I want to ask, who does this song Timber? Because I've heard a lot of artists say that, but I don't know who is like
Pete
behind
Johns,
that.
I believe.
Pete Johns? Okay.
Pete Johns Studio Live Today.
See me?
Yeah, I know Pete Johns' studio. That's great. Cool. Yeah, I just didn't know that he was the one that, kind of started that challenge or whatever. That's great.
Yeah,
and then there's Rocktober, but no one makes it that far.
That's why Chad's all about these like community roundtables, is so people, because Chad's like, man, if I'd have known it was Songtember, he would have had that all over his Facebook, and he probably could have got a lot of participation from his Facebook friends.
My cat's.
We're stronger together.
Sorry. There, I put it into chat. I'm just gonna have to go quickly feed my cat before.
Good one, JM says, due to the nature of space-time, it is now time for some indica. Cheers, everyone. Love it.
Okay.
All right.
Myself.
Okay, so that link is in the... Oh, yeah, here we go. You're on it, Clay. Thank you.
Ooh, this must be a brand new one. What?
So this is
the first one to like this. Well, granted, Bandit puts out a lot of music.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you sent me this one, because that way I can add it to the playlist. All right, you ready?
All right. Yep. Thank you.
All right, here we go.
That was beautiful.
Nice one, Bandit.
Thank you.
I love how somebody commented it's mesmerizing, and I agree.
Yeah,
Twisted.
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say hi to Twisted. Thank you so much for being here. Glad you're here. It's always good to see you. Tony, likewise. Yeah, what were you going to say, Bandit?
Oh, I wasn't able to say something about it before I had to go and feed my cat.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this. I don't know if anybody will get this reference, but when I was a kid, there was a game for the Nintendo 64 called. It was based on Star Wars, and it was a racing game about the scene in Star Wars Episode 1 with the pod racers, and it's still to this day. They just re-released it on all the consoles and stuff as just a, I guess, 4K version of it, and it's just one of the coolest games. And my favorite pod racer, you'd race around these alien worlds in basically two rockets strapped together with a pod where the guy would sit. And it's just a really fun game. It was basically like a futuristic version of racing chariots, you know? And my dad always wanted to make a game kind of like that, but with actual horses and chariots. But anyways, just beside the point. My favorite racer in that game was named Nea Key, and that's what the name is of the track. So
okay.
Anyway,
well, that's cool. No, I love hearing the stories behind the music, because I wouldn't have thought of that. But now I'm going to have to listen to that again, thinking about the pod racers. It's cool. Great to hear. Yeah.
Ask you guys a question.
Absolutely, Bonnie.
Okay, when you're playing music, after all we've learned about frequencies and everything, are y'all able to set it at a certain frequency when you're playing, or do you pay attention to that?
Just a great question.
Some do. I don't pay attention to it, but there are some people that do use frequencies for sure. Yeah.
With me, I'm not necessarily sure, because I mean, even something like a kick drum has a wide amount of frequencies that it takes up. But
yeah, I think Synthworks had mentioned that he uses frequencies, and I think if I'm thinking of the right person, I'm pretty sure he includes it in some of his titles. Jen, thank you so much for being here. Have a good night.
What's the what?
Not Jen.
What? I don't understand. I still don't understand what it. Like,
so there's different frequencies that have different effects, allegedly, on people. And so, like, there's. Oh, hold on 1 second. I'm just gonna mute you there, Wolf. There we go. That's okay. But there's, I don't know if anybody knows them off the top of their heads, any of the frequencies, but like some of them are supposed to be calming, some are healing, some are not positive for us because they're out of sync with our frequency and the frequency of the earth. But I'm not an expert in this by any means, but I've learned enough about it lately that I do believe there's something to it.
Oh, I think I understand what you're talking about. They do. I think what it is they take two sine waves at differing frequencies to the point, like a sine kind of almost an LFO kind of sine wave, a pulse. And then those two pulsing together creates a third frequency. And that frequency, say 730 hertz or whatever, it kind of, no, I'm not saying that literally, but like that third one is supposed to like raise or attune your vibrations to a certain place or something, like binaural beats or something.
Yes,
there are
like
quite a few
Tony?
different. There's quite a few different frequencies in music. I don't really get into it, or I haven't researched it, but I know there are musicians that really believe in it, and there's just certain frequencies with music that can like give, maybe a calming effect towards people, or maybe energize them in certain ways. So I definitely believe that it has effects on the mind and body for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I know there's frequencies you can find that are supposed to help with sleep. And so you can find tracks that will just play that frequency for you to listen to.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sound is healing.
I just typed in 432 hertz. 432 hertz is one of the most significant. It's the benefits of listening to something that's 432 hertz is it can help improve mental clarity and focus.
Nice.
And that's why I was wondering if y'all even
did it intentionally, right?
Right.
I think some musicians may do it intentionally. I don't do it intentionally. If it happens, then it was probably just coincidence more than anything.
Yeah, I've never done anything with it intentionally, but I'd imagine the coincidence is probably as interesting as doing it on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Moose says the Schumann resonance frequency is 7.83 hertz of the Earth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that means.
Me either.
Yeah, I'm not sure what kind what the frequency stuff means or anything like that, but I know that mine are pretty dope.
Right. Well, that's what I kind of wonder though, like how much, remember I remember hearing that if you listened to classical music while you were studying, it was supposed to help you remember, you know what I mean, things like that. So I wonder if it's almost like knowledge that's been lost but that maybe we knew, or something we innately know but don't understand the exact frequency, but we recognize it when we hear it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I often say that music has healing powers, and maybe that comes from the frequencies that the music emits,
That's scientifically viable, because they say that they did an experiment with, I think, a vineyard, and they played Bach on speakers to all the plants, and apparently it accelerated growth.
Yes, I have heard of that.
Yes.
And
that's amazing.
I'm thinking way back whenever they had the cathedrals and all the buildings that had the
pipe organs.
Yes. And so it was supposed to be free energy that would come in, and then the organ was like
kind of
so
rocking.
that's why people went there for healing.
Mm-hmm.
What about the hurdy-gurdy? Do you know what a hurdy-gurdy is?
Yeah.
Well, that apparently used to be a giant version of the hurdy-gurdy, and that's what
Andy.
That was the predecessor before the pipe organ. Isn't that cool?
That
Andy's
is cool.
got a rockin' rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Let it fly, Andy.
No, he's saying this would be a good rock and rabbit hole question, I think. Talking about the different hertz and frequencies of music. Music has healing powers. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was.
There's pretty
we'll do next month.
There's pretty serious people accredited academics who believe that sound was probably used as a technology at some point in our ancient history.
It's even one of the theories about how the pyramids were built, right, is that frequency could have been used to basically levitate stone.
Right.
And there's some evidence to back that up.
Yep.
Mooseman says that is what is known as ELF frequency, extremely low, and we use it for monitoring the earth and a tool in lightning and earthquake research.
Oh, yeah. I have heard of that then.
Mm-hmm. Maria says you can heal your body with sound. Yeah, good.
And then
topic.
they have those things on top of what is it, riot control vehicles, those really loud things that pulsate sound. That's
yeah, we have in fact
jam.
The last deployment I went on, they gave us a couple of those for our trucks. It's like a sonic, I don't even know how it works, but it's fucking awful.
Yeah.
It'll make it no, seriously, if you get hit with it, it'll make you uncontrollably vomit.
Yeah.
Yes. Stay away from those, please.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Use them for crowd control.
Well, and to get into even deeper, more tinfoil area, that's one of the theories that's out there about the towers. All these 5G towers that are out there is that it could be used as a frequency or a kind of a weapon, basically. Prison planet incoming. Yep. Speaking of amazing frequencies, Mrs. High, would you like to grace us with some with some singing again? I think you're up.
Sure, I could do that. This will be my last one because I got to get up at 6 tomorrow morning.
Yeah. So. If you're up for it, I just want to offer no pressure, but because I do know it's a long rotation right now. But if you would like to do 2, you are more than welcome. Just do 2 back to back.
Yeah, I can do that.
Awesome, wonderful.
All right, let's see here. I'm gonna sing another blues. I know, shocker. I just love the blues so much.
I missed the comments highlighting it, but there were also quite a few who said they're on the 420 frequency. Mm-hmm.
All right, this song's very powerful. I'm putting the warning out there.
Love it.
This is one Chad loves the most. I think this is his favorite song of mine. I sing these words time and time again to express my life of being your lover and your friend. And as the clouds high above shed their tears, oh, I'll impress you from love, from all you feel. Am I the one? Am I the one that you love? Am I the one? Hey, am I the one that you think of? Am I the one? Passion in your caress flows from your fingertips, and I pray for the day those precious words pass through your lips, and wishing upon a star from high above, that one day you'll look at me and say that I'm the one that you love. Am I the one? Am I the one that you love? Am I the one? Hey, am I the one that you think of? Don't you make me feel crazy if I break down and cry? Just tell me that you love me, baby, even if is a lie. Am I the one? Please tell me, baby. This is Beth Art. She wrote this when she was 17 years old. So painful chance I must take. So gladly I'm scared.
that you think of. Don't you make me feel crazy if I break down and cry. Just tell me that you love me, baby, but if it is a lie, am I? Am I? Am I? It's coming over and over and over and over time. What's it gonna be? Are you gonna love me or set me free? Am I the one, hey, am I the one that you think of? Don't you make me feel crazy if I break down and cry? Just tell me that you love me, baby, but if it is a lie, am I the one? Something like that.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, that was like so awesome, ma'am. That was like,
Right?
Wow.
that's badass. Yes.
Hugh Caldwell
Yeah.
wants to do a collab.
Yes. Yeah, I wanted to make
Wow.
sure you saw that comment, Mrs. High. I don't know if you know Hugh, but he's amazing, and he's asking if you do any collaborations. Should
Absolutely.
definitely
I'm open to
look into
anything and
that.
everything right now.
He'll do all the guitar work. All you gotta do is sing.
That was awesome.
Yeah, your
Thank you.
voice is absolutely phenomenal, and I mean, you have the personality to go with it. I love it.
Yeah,
Actually,
I
believe it or not, I'm really, really
legitimately,
shy. Huh?
I legitimately forgot I'm watching YouTube and thought I was just watching somebody do an incredible fucking blues performance. That was incredible, seriously. So I'm serious.
Yep.
Yeah,
Now, listen, I've been around music for a long time. That is good. You are very, you are special, talented.
Yes.
I don't believe that for
Agreed.
1 second.
Right.
No, you
Beautiful
are.
soul with soul.
Brand
Yeah.
says multiple chills. I had no idea that I liked the blues.
Well, try it. You'll like it.
Right?
I was playing along on my guitar the whole time.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, nice.
Well, I was going to let y'all know, if y'all know anybody in Florida, like I got a place to play. We'll get paid. I would like to find like a blues guitarist, you know, to like.
I'm moving tonight.
I'll keep my eyes and ears open, Miss High.
Yeah.
And
Right,
speaking of
I'm
Beth
here.
Hart, I am going to go see her in April.
You know, I just found her music recently, and I love. Actually, Amir, I think you introduced me to Beth Hart's music, but yeah, I absolutely love Beth Hart, and
Yeah.
you have that kind of voice, like that, just that caliber, you know.
Yeah.
Really beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, did
That
you
was
want to sing
awesome.
one more
Oh yeah,
before
I'm
you
going to do
go,
another Beth Hart. Yeah.
or you
yeah.
know, 10?
Yeah, we're here for it.
I had to make sure my husband was clothed. He just got out of the shower. I'm like, no, come out. We don't want no
Okay.
bomb in here.
That sums up remote teaching. Remember during COVID when everybody had to be taught at home, and I was a remote teacher, and I saw so many things in the background of people's homes.
That's hilarious.
That just brought back memories right there.
Right? Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this
Right,
one
15?
is also by Beth Hart.
Wonderful.
Oh. Oh. Sounds good. All right. This one's called Caught Out in the Rain. It's loading.
All right, while it's loading, there's a question for you here from Mike. Can you sing Slayer?
No. I'm under your spell. Ain't nobody's business. I'm already there. And ain't nobody's business. Shame. Shame. I just can't go on. Why can't I leave? Shame. Shame. I just keep shaming myself. I've got to leave. Every time he walks out the door, I wonder if he's ever coming back. Well, I can't help to love the taste of danger, babe. With the howl and the wind and the rough in his hands. I got caught out in the rain. If I die, I don't care. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love with this man. I got caught out, caught out, caught out in the rain, in the rain. I heard him crying in his sleep last night. No man wants me told that he been crying. When he wakes up, I tell him it's gonna be alright. But I know that he knows that I'm just a lie. I heard he shot a man down in the streets, and he tore his soul apart. Last night when he was making love to me, there was another woman in his house. I got caught out in the rain. If I die, I don't care. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love with this broken man. I got caught out, caught out, caught out in the rain. In the rain. Play me some on that guitar.
I got caught out in the rain. If I die, I don't care. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love with this man. I got caught out in the rain. In the rain. In the rain. In the rain. It ain't nobody's business. Ain't nobody business. Actually, on this guitar is Joe Nichols.
I think we're all under your spell, Mrs. High.
Awesome, ma'am. That was so great.
Absolutely amazing.
Beautiful.
I gotta take a shower after that. Woo!
Right? Yeah, I hope you can see some of these comments. But if not, you'll have to go back and check them out because everybody's singing your praises.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, every now and then you come across somebody and they really don't understand how good they are. I'm telling you, you're amazing, really amazing.
Miss High, just so you know, I put Hugh Caldwell's email in the private chat.
Okay.
I put Hugh Caldwell's email in the private chat, and I would definitely love to see that collaboration.
Yeah, man, if you do blues, yeah.
He definitely does anything guitar. Yeah.
Yeah, and he said that he's been playing blues. I think he said since he was 12. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, move on down to Florida.
That's going to be a long time.
That's part of why when I heard you sing before, Mrs. High, just recently, and you host kind of open panel karaoke, right? And I've seen you on like Days and some other channels too. Yeah. But yeah, I was really glad when you said you had come here because there are a lot of really talented musicians from the indie community here, and I was hoping for something like this. So that's great. I would love it if something comes together with you.
Yeah, that would be awesome. It's just, I mean, like I said, I know I'm older and everything, but I just, I did have a show for 5 years. So
who cares? Age is the number.
I get paid to sing once in a great while ago. But 5 years, I held down my own show and everything else like that. So, and my music manager, he's like, when you want to go back, let me know. And I'm like, nah.
I like this comment from Imir. He said, it makes my Kundalini tingle.
Well, the great thing about it, Miss Hughes, you can do it all from home now.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, AI.
Exactly.
And you can still use a full, complete band as a backup because we just know there's so many indie artists in the community that love to collaborate. I bet you Hugh could get a whole song together. You pick out, he wants to do a Janis Joplin song. I bet you pick out a Janis Joplin song. He'd get a whole band to do the thing. And he was an amazing guitar player, and he has done collaborations with just about everybody in the community.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I started
He's the go-to guy.
All right, I started in the blues too. That was my thing for probably about the same time frame. I was 10 or 12 when I started playing guitar, and that was my thing, was blues for years. That was what I wanted to do.
Really?
Yeah.
So someone mentioned
Right.
in chat, do you have a CD out by any chance?
Oh,
Have you
no.
ever made any CDs? No?
Oh, no. Well, I made one, but it was just it was a friend of a friend that just built his own studio. And she's like, you should totally go over there. Yeah, we did like one song, but I mean, it was only like one CD. But
Tony Howie is asking Clay if you would give her his email as well. And I don't know if you know Tony, Mrs. High, but he's phenomenal. He's called the man with the cheat codes because he does incredible things with music, with the guitar and in general.
Hey, Kush.
Right. Well, Hugh, I just sent you an email. So
Hey, Chuck.
I just sent Hugh a email.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said, I work during the day and everything, but you know, most weekends I'm off. You know, so
Tony Howie's. There's Tony Howie's link right there.
Oh, Tony, let me copy this. Yeah. All right. Let's see here.
Damn indie artists. Mr. Smith tells people, "I'll get a hold of Clay. He'll give you my email address."
Right. Blessings, Kush. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. Right? Exactly. Man with the cheat codes. That's Tony Howie. Incredible.
Yeah, Kush, it was me. What's up, buddy?
I got a random message the other day. Hey, someone said that you'd had Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith said that I could get his email from you. I'm like, yeah.
Jerry Lee says Motown was the first music to touch my soul.
Right. Right.
Love it.
Well, anyways, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. And I feel like little, like compared to all you musicians out there. I'm like, I can't play a musical instrument. I feel like, you know,
yes,
like
you can.
Y'all, you know,
Yes, you can.
Your voice is your music.
You got the vocals. Yes.
Yeah.
I think you can sing better than I can make beats.
Thank you so much for you know, coming up and sharing your talents and your gifts with us, and you know, putting yourself out there. It takes a lot. So thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. Everybody stay cool.
Yeah.
And I'll see
You're
you on the
welcome
next go-round.
anytime, Mrs. I. We'll see you again soon. All right.
Thank you.
Have a great
Take
night.
care.
Good night.
Good luck.
Bye.
Much love.
Wow.
I'm gonna head out too.
Right? Okay. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And yeah, you guys make sure you sub up. In general, sub up the channels out there. You know, we're stronger together. All that jazz.
What a
Midnight
great
Bandit has
transition.
started doing live streams. Yeah, and yeah, sub them up and come hang out.
I'm glad that everyone really appreciated my music and everyone else's music. I'm very happy to be here, and I'll probably come back on next time or some other time. So
awesome.
keep me in mind, Indy, and yeah,
Promote
thank
your
you
live
so much.
stream,
I do
Bandit.
have to say thank you so much for helping me out with my streams as well. That
Absolutely.
I didn't even ask. You just kind of showed up and just immediately started working, which is incredible. So,
Bandit, when are you doing a live stream?
I want to do one maybe next Monday, but I got to get my sound issues figured out. And I think I found out what it is. My computer is just basically running off of Wi-Fi right now because the little Ethernet cable behind on my modem broke. So,
there you go.
Yeah. So I'm
think
just
that'll
gonna have
fix
to
it.
figure out get another Ethernet cable, and then it
Thanks
should
for
be
being
fine.
here, Dex.
I think that'll fix it.
Yeah.
Much love.
All right. Have a
All
great
right,
day,
Charlie.
everyone. Or night.
Yeah, take care. Take care,
See you,
Bandit.
Bandit.
We'll see you soon.
See ya.
Yeah, right, Charlie. Charlie, you coming up? We got a spot on panel.
I'm
Just
pretty
saying.
Sure, I'm pretty sure that wavy sound comes from bandwidth because
Yeah.
it seems like
Mhm.
the other people I know that have shared music have that same issue, and they're all wireless.
Yeah.
Not ducks.
That'd be awesome, Michael. I would love for you to get to do some. I would love for you to get to do some collaborations too. But yeah, there are so many. I mean, yeah, there are so many amazing artists out there. It's really, I'm blessed to know all of you, and I'm thankful for you guys coming and sharing your gifts and talents with us. Yeah, me too, Tony. All right. Well, who wants to follow that up? Hey,
Actually,
Latina.
can you Let me know if what this sounds like. Because I have no idea if this works or not.
Yeah, awesome. Go for it.
Can you guys hear my guitar?
No.
Okay, so never mind. Wait, hold on. Actually, hold on.
Well, you can mess around for a second. Go for it. See if you can get it to work.
Nothing.
I can only hear the guitar coming from your microphone.
Yeah, I don't know. Right. Never mind. Yeah, I have no idea. No idea. Never mind. Forget that.
Now, Dominic Torregrossa uses Landar or something like that. That's how he's able to get his DAW to play live through StreamYard.
Well, you know what though? Where was I the other day? I played and they could hear me. I can't remember who I was. I don't know. I was with somebody the other day and I was playing and they could hear it. I don't know.
Yeah, Latina, if you want to come up, you sure can. Anti, if you're able to drop that link again for coming up, there's room for 2 more up here.
I use it.
Hey, Indy, I'm gonna hop down.
I've been practicing the Studio One, but I mostly just use Audacity, because I'm new to it.
So I just tell everybody in chat, night, y'all make it a good day. Indy, appreciate you having me up. Have a good night.
Love you, brother. Thanks for being here with me. I really appreciate it, Rescue.
Y'all take care.
Have a good night.
Yes, ma'am. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, Audacity, that's you've only been using that one, Clay?
Yeah. I do have Studio One, but I've never used DAW before, so
that's what I use. Studio One.
All I can just with Audacity, I just gotta hit the record button and play. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Studio One is actually it's a pretty complicated DAW. It's not super user friendly, or like it's what I use, and it definitely has a really steep learning curve. It's not beginner friendly.
Yeah. Yeah, I recommend you guys get Cubase if you can. There's like 3 versions of it. I think you can get it for free for like the first 30 days or something. And you can also, once your 30 days are done, just uninstall it, reinstall it. You get another free 30 days kind of thing. But for $100, if you guys use Cubase, I can help anybody with that because I've been using that.
And you use that like when you're live too?
Actually, I don't use at all. What I use is a Line 6 pedal. And
I was gonna say, how do you get your compression and like your reverb and chorus and stuff in your mic?
Yeah, so my guitar and my microphone are connected into my Line 6, which is kind of similar to Clay's Headrush, and then via USB that connects to my computer. So my guitar pedal is also my mixer, and so I compress my microphone through a chain. Like a guitar has a chain, my microphone also has a chain. So everything is just coming straight from this device. If you guys can invest in a Helix, a Line 6 Helix, even the little one, that could be your mixer. You don't need anything else. You don't even need a DAW.
If I had an extra 3
Clay,
grand, I totally would have one.
Yeah, it is. I'm here.
Now, Clay, when you played earlier, did you have to do anything on your end, or is it just you just played and it's there's the sound? Okay.
Yep. Just
interesting.
Kick whichever sound I want on my Headrush, and then but I use a mixer, and you don't use a mixer, right? You just use your Line 6.
No, my pedal, my Line 6 pedal is a mixer.
Right.
Yeah. It acts as both. Yeah.
No, I was gonna try to play for you guys, but I guess not.
Do you have another song of yours you'd like us to share?
Yeah, you could just play one of the last couple instrumentals on my channel if you want to pull up my channel for me, since you got that nice crisp audio.
Yeah, Clay, since you're being kind and sharing, you can even, pick which one you want too.
Yeah, pick whatever one you want.
Take over here for a minute, Clay.
We need more war.
More war.
I think the last.
Yeah, I think we're going with the peace theme now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the last 3 videos that are on my channel are all just instrumentals.
Yeah, I'll just pick the last one that you released, the one from 4 days ago.
Appreciate you.
Titled Silhouette.
Yeah, and Wolf, I saw you did a live stream. Was that your first?
Yeah, it's the first one in like a year with the new channel and everything.
Yeah, I was bummed I missed it, but I haven't gone and checked it out. But I'm glad that you did it. It's awesome.
I'm basically doing because my discography is so big. I'm basically doing like an hour at a time, kind of breaking down from the very beginning, the very first song that I released. So I think I covered like 5 or 6 songs on that one, and then I'll go into the next one whenever I decide to do it. I'll go into the next one and just start from there. So I'm basically going back. That's why it's called Listen and Cringe in the title.
Nice.
Because the early stuff is rough.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Hey, y'all ready?
Yep, go for it.
Yes,
Thanks,
sir.
Clay. That was awesome.
Well done.
I like the way you sped it up in the beginning.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Latina. Thanks for being here. How you doing?
Hi, so exciting to hear you guys and see you guys. You know, I forgot to ask if somebody up here was Steve Harloha because it sounded like him. I think I'm getting confused with
Harloha.
who is sounding like Steve Harloha.
I think
Probably
maybe
me.
maybe Wolf. I think maybe Wolf maybe sounds a little bit like Steve.
What happened?
Yeah.
Who do I sound like?
No,
Maybe.
I don't know. I think
Not
it's the other
that?
guy. Maybe Clay.
Steve
Me?
Harloha.
Sound like Steve
Yeah.
Harloha? We've hung out together a lot.
I must have
started merging into one.
I
The
did
mind
17
meld
road
has
shows
begun.
over
Yeah.
on his channel.
Clay Harloha.
Right?
Yeah, now that you say it, I
can
hear
hear
it
it.
too.
Yeah, actually. I've never
I
thought
love
it,
the
but now I can
fire.
hear
Maybe it's
I
our
love the
Midwest slang.
firesides.
Yeah,
Cool
awesome.
fireside conversations. So pretty.
Well, thanks for coming up and being here.
Yeah, you sound nothing
What's
like
it-
your avatar.
Oh,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Jesse Lee Peterson wearing a sombrero saying "See,
Yeah.
see."
He's awesome. I love that guy.
It's great to meet you.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Latina has a great,
thank you, Indy.
Has a great channel. You just started live streaming not that long ago, right?
Yeah, and I'm having trouble. I don't know how to like keep it civil in the chat.
Yeah. Well, the way I ended up building my channel was very naturally, and so it was a lot of different people I met in different communities that kind of came together. It's hard when people come in and you don't know them, and then they come up on panel and don't know each other, and it's a lot easier to be rude to strangers than people you don't, that you've built relationship with. So, yeah, it's a challenge.
We just need to bring back dueling.
I find when you stream long enough, you start to build a core group of people that just hang out with you, and them are the people that you want to like control your chats and be like, hey, I see something bad going on in chats, and then that way you can rest easy because you have trusted people in them positions.
Yeah.
I try to keep
I'm
a free speech channel, but there's definitely going to be no racism, no any of that stuff in there.
Yeah. Yep. There's definitely things I've had to call out. There's certain things that I have a hard line on. Obviously anything having to do with harming children or pedophilia, anything that has to do with stealing valor, those are hard lines for me. But you get to set the tone for your own channel. That's one of the cool things about YouTube,
And if you have to set somebody in a corner for a minute, then put them in the corner for a minute and let them chill out.
Rapier.
Yeah,
Be like, wait
Set
a minute,
your own
you're
boundaries,
crossing the line
whatever
here.
they are.
Go take a breather for 5 minutes and then come back and try it again.
Do you see this one, Avoid from Anti?
No, what is it?
He says, do not tell Avoid. He sounds like Anti. He'll cry and wail.
Oh, yeah.
Giving you some much wanted hate.
Thank you, Anti.
Mike,
I can
hope
always rely on
everything's
him.
okay.
Andy, I've seen you around. I don't even know where you're from.
I'm in the Seattle area.
Oh, okay.
Washington
okay,
State.
Washington.
Yep. In the thick of things over here. French Frog from Montreal. Hey, Louie.
Well, I didn't really want to come up and stay too long. I just wanted to say that I really have enjoyed hearing some music. I, for some reason, have trouble listening to music the last maybe 8 years, where it's hard to want to like listen to really just music I used to like. I don't like anymore, but I really enjoyed finding Lady Campion, and then if my attention span can last long enough, then I'll hopefully get to see what the other guys you have come on have to offer, so I can subscribe to them, hopefully, because like I did subscribe to that one guy you put in the chat last night to raid conspiracy music.
Yep.
I
That's
do remember.
Clay. That's
Oh,
who's
okay,
up here in the-
Clay. Hi, Clay.
Hi.
I think I've seen you playing guitar. And Indy, I just wanted to say thank you for letting me come up here and say hi to everybody.
Of course.
And I will be going to bed earlier during the week, though. So
Yeah, I'm working on it myself. It's all earlier is all relative, but yeah, I'm trying to be a little earlier myself too. Yep. Well,
thanks,
Latina,
everybody. I appreciate what
you're
you guys are
welcome.
doing.
Yeah, you're welcome anytime, and I hope I can catch your live stream soon too.
Nice to meet you.
Well, please don't be mad at me if my show turns into a S show, okay? Because I'm not trying to have those.
Yeah, I hear you. Well,
You called
I'll
what?
come
I can
help out in
either
the chat. I
confirm or
can
deny
field
that.
things.
Yeah, I need some mods. I don't know what to do. Maybe I need to not go live.
Nah, keep doing it. You're doing great things.
Okay.
I've heard some really good conversation over there.
All
Stick
right.
with it.
Thanks.
Yeah,
guys.
you'll get your vibe.
Peace and
All right.
blessings, everybody.
God bless Latina.
Good night.
Night.
All right, we've heard this one before. I love it. Devoid, do you want to share anything about it?
Yeah, hopefully
Devoid. I
this
started
one-
calling you Devoid. now, too.
Devoid.
That's
Devoid.
Hopefully this one isn't underwater. Yeah, I think 15th started calling me the Void, the Wizard, or something like that, because I usually put on a wizard costume when on my Instagram and stuff like that. But yeah, this one, after hearing Mr. Wolf's music, like he's shredding, I'm like, man, it reminds me of my shred. So this is like our guitar battle in a sense. Whenever he gets his guitar sound fixed, and we'll do like a little shred battle. See how that goes. If you're down, Wolf. But this is for now just a virtual. This is my chops.
Bring it.
Bring it. Bring it. Yeah, this is my chops. So I hope you guys really hate it.
All right, here we go.
Awesome. I love that. That is
Mhm.
so great.
And
Just
that's
so
jazz.
high energy of Void. I love it. And it's like
That
a
was me.
different vibe than your norm, you know?
Yeah, yeah, that's me not trying to be creepy, just trying to be a little more show offy.
That is a very nice jazz song.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of jazz fusion elements.
No,
in
that was incredible. How many is
thank
that
you.
all? How many guitar players are there? Are you doing all of it?
It's me doing like the left side of the guitar, and it's my other friend. Oh,
Okay.
not really a friend, but this was made for a video game community.
Oh,
And
okay.
that song is actually, that's not an original song. That song is from a video game, a Spider-Man video game. And I took that song, and that's like the basis of it.
Right.
But all that shred, that's just us like improvising and just
Right.
trying to battle one
Were
another.
you guys harmonizing with both your guitars, or were you
Many
using
times.
Okay, I didn't know if you
No.
had an effect or if you guys were playing.
No, yeah, that's
Okay,
that's
that was
us.
great.
That's all drops, yeah.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah. I think I got 7th place out of like 30 something for that one, so it wasn't too bad.
That's really good. Yeah,
That's awesome.
I immediately started realizing how much like I actually love like Emerson, Lake and Palmer and King
Oh, yeah.
Crimson and stuff like that. When I was
Oh,
listening to that, I was like, oh yeah, that's what I listen to. I listen to weird
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, King Crimson is actually one of my inspirations. Robert Fripp.
Okay,
He's
yeah.
an incredible guitar player. You know how he tunes his guitar? Like, we tune our guitars in fourths.
Okay,
Like the 5th
right.
fret, it's like the other
Yep.
one. But he
Yep.
tunes it like a violin. He
Yep.
tunes every
Interesting.
string is like a power chord in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was
Thank
really
you for playing
good.
it, Clay. Yeah. Well, you're awesome yourself, man. You
The
have.
freaking bass and that was really good too. Who's playing that?
That's me.
Somebody. Oh, that's you doing the bass?
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah, thank you.
It's
Yeah, I
really,
noticed
really
that
clean.
too. Bass was kick
I'll
ass.
tell you.
Hmm.
Bass is
Yeah.
popping. Yeah.
I don't know why, but I was the whole time I was listening to that though, I was actually thinking about Emerson, Lake and Palmer for some reason while I was listening to it. Not that it was like, yeah, but it wasn't like, it was just like that complexity, that off the wall. Even when you came in the beginning, some of those crossovers between your chords,
yeah,
it's like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
to think. You have to think about what's going on because it's like, okay, I can hear the root in that, but it's a different chord than it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah.
it's
yeah.
really, really good, man.
There's a lot of inversions in there.
Mhm.
It's just like, I mean, it's jazz. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just, does this sound cool? Cool, I'll do it. And then I'll just commit to it.
Yeah, jazz. Yeah, that was jazz, and it was good. It was really
Yeah,
good.
it was awesome.
I'm
Well,
probably
Clay,
gonna. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna ask Clay if you wanted to play again. Play some more. Let's keep the. I like that we're. I kind of like we're just doing a music chill night tonight. This is great. I think this is really what more of us need is just kind of some,
Yeah.
chatter and positivity and hang time.
Yeah, where there's war, there's great music.
Right. Well, life
was
inspires. That's for sure.
I was gonna just stream like the war tonight. Now I'm glad I didn't. And I did this instead. This is much.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. Actually, though, I was gonna tell you, I'm actually probably gonna jump down. I'm getting a really, really bad headache the last 30 minutes or so, and
Okay.
I'm gonna pop
Thanks
out
so
of
much
here.
for coming in and hanging out. I appreciate
I'll
it.
see if you guys are still live. I'll take some medicine, see how I feel. If you guys are still live, I won't necessarily need to pop back up on panel, but I'll come back in and say hi to everybody.
All right. Sounds good.
Cool. Well, always good to see you, man.
I appreciate
well,
you guys so much.
you're around.
Seriously, a lot of fun tonight. Thank you guys.
Likewise.
Yeah, thank you. Much love.
All right, I'll see you in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Bye bye.
Right on.
All right, what are you playing for us, Clay?
So people seem to like this one. It's a Buckethead style backing track. It's in the key of E minor. And
All right.
I'm gonna have to get going here too. So after this, I'll take off.
Okay. Thanks, Clay.
I'll drop a video that you can play afterwards too in the private chat if you wanted to play it later.
Perfect. Yeah, that'd be great.
Now, even though this is a Buckethead style backing track, I just want to put this out there as my disclaimer. I am no Buckethead, so nor do I claim to be as good as that dude. That dude's an amazing guitar player. But this is my interpretation. interpretation of it. Something like that.
Well done.
Love
Right on,
it.
Clay.
Something like that. And Chad says swivel chair.
I can't help it.
I know, I love it. I never noticed it until he put the hashtag, and then it cracks me up whenever he puts it.
Now I
But,
can't
yep.
unsee it.
Right?
I can't help
It's
it.
just
Yeah, that
part
one
of
always
it.
puts me in a good mood, Clay.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
such-
I think that's
such
one of the first
nostalgia.
that I heard you play, and I just love it. It's like,
Yeah, same here.
you know, classic Clay to me.
Yeah,
Hey, Charlie.
that is the
Thanks for
theme.
coming up.
No audio,
it's
Charlie. Are you muted?
yeah, no mic.
I hear you like at 1 decibel on the left ear only.
But thank you for letting me come up and play. Indy.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for coming and being here, Clay. I appreciate you, and for sharing. You know, put you to work too. So thank you.
Yeah.
And thanks everybody for all the compliments in the chat as well. And I'll talk to you guys next time.
Yeah, thank you,
Are
Clay.
you-
You are the man.
Are you planning to do some more news coverage? Do you think, Clay?
Yeah, I probably will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out.
Yeah, I'll probably do some more. I might want to do. I kind of want to mix it up because I know that they're amassing like 300,000 troops right now in the area. So I'd like to have some of that live feed going when all the shit hits the fan, if you know what I mean.
It's coming.
Yeah,
it's coming,
it is coming.
Yeah, I'll definitely be doing more of them.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm glad you're doing that. I think it's important to, you know, have that and have a place for people to gather to discuss it, you know, and kind of help process. So that's great.
There were some people that were getting a little bit heated, but
yeah, that'll happen.
yeah, they kept it respectful. So thanks, everybody,
Good.
and good to see you, Charlie.
Same here.
All right. Take care, Clay. Have a good night.
Oh, thank you, Clay.
Good night.
All right.
Well, do I have sound yet?
You do.
It's a little low still, but we can definitely hear you better. Let me see if there's anything I can do on this end.
Charlie,
I
play for me
know
right quick.
it's driving me nuts. You guys were at 99 likes. One more person. One more. Sorry,
Awesome.
go ahead.
Thank you, everybody.
I can hear it.
Oh, yeah. It sounds great now. I think it's just your mic. Can you?
The guitar
Yeah,
is
the
definitely
guitar
louder.
sounds great, but the mic is really low. Yeah. Sorry. Avoid.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, we can't hear you. Good night, Hugh. No, we can't. It's like your mic isn't on. We can hear. I'm hearing your voice, but it's super, super quiet. That's all right.
Oh
we
man, I
can
wish I heard
hang
that
out.
joke. I missed it.
Hugh,
we
thanks for
can
being
hear it.
here. I hope things work out with Mrs. High, by the way. Thanks, Pookie.
Oh, it's very.
I feel like you're
microphone's very
Charlie
low.
Brown's teacher.
Very wonderful, peppers.
It's a little bit better, but still pretty quiet.
Rick Renstrom, nice to see you, brother. Thank you for being here.
No, it's still quiet. You can just keep messing with it. We'll keep talking, and then we'll, when we hear you clearly, we'll let you know. Charlie, does that work?
Yeah.
Or if you have something you want to play without vocals, just guitar. But it'd be nice. Hopefully we can get it to where we can hear you. I know it's always an issue. It's a StreamYards thing, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind, sit and mess around for a bit. You're good. We're chill.
Yeah, like your mic, your voice sounds really good. Your voice is coming through good. Ooh, that's better.
That sounds amazing.
The
It's
guitar's
just
fine.
the mic. Yeah, it's just the mic we can't hear. The guitar is great. Rick, thank you so much for coming by and being here. Hope it works out for you to come up on panels sometime.
Oh, I'd love to have some Rick up here.
Right? We can hear the guitar, but not your microphone.
It also, Charlie, it kind of sounds like we're hearing your voice coming maybe from the guitar. So make sure your
Right.
microphone, whatever's going on, is definitely on the microphone. Because we can barely hear your voice, but I think it's a guitar that's picking it up.
I love that great Spidey jam. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Thank you, Rick.
I mean, honestly, is the microphone
Yeah.
on? Like for your voice part, is the microphone
Muted, maybe? Is your
muted? Or
Mhm.
yeah, because it's weird because the guitar sounds great. Oh,
Yeah, Rick is amazing on guitar. Really, really incredible. Yeah, that'd be great, Rick.
Oh, cool.
That would be awesome.
That'd be great.
Yeah, if you're ever in chat, Rick, and the link isn't posted, don't be shy. Just let me know, and I'll send you the link that way too. It changed a little bit, maybe, Charlie.
It's okay. Wait, there it is.
Is that any good?
Oh
can hear
yeah,
you.
there we go. Nice,
Hello.
perfect.
You got that one?
See you later, Louie.
How
Thanks for being here.
about guitar in this?
Oh, there you go. There
Yeah,
you go.
that
That's
sounds
it.
great.
All right. Well, then.
Do you want to tell us anything? Tell us anything about what you're going to sing, Charlie?
It's a song by Stevie Wonder, actually. It's called "Love's in Need of Love Today."
All right, perfect.
Cool.
It's an old song. Not many people know it, but
I like the title.
It's kind of fitting for the time.
Absolutely.
For what's going on in the world. Well, if it sounds messed up, just cut me off and go to someone else.
Nope, you said great.
All right, let me get rid of these. Good morning, evening friends. Oops. Let me get that. Good morning, evening friends. Here's your friendly announcer. I have serious news. Pass on to everybody. But I'm about to say.
What did we do?
I think you muted him.
I thought that was just on my end. No, he's not muted here. Charlie? Darn. I was really hoping that was just on my end. I don't know what happened.
I kind of just like what I'm seeing.
Go ahead, make some noise for him there, boy. Just like do like the bad lip.
Hey! Charlie! Can you? Well, let me try to sing like Charlie. See you on the funny papers. I will see you on the funny papers. Charlie.
Darn it, I feel bad.
Damn it. I need to get my guitar now and just do my best Charlie impersonation.
I wonder what happened.
I think my video's too dark. You can't see me.
Yeah, everything went out.
Oh no, I feel bad, but at the same time, I can't stop watching him.
Here, you know what I'll do? I wonder if I take him off of this, if he'll kind of realize. Like,
there we go. Nope. Nah, he's focused. I think he's reading the lyrics.
He might not be able to even see the screen right now.
No. Everybody just say, man, that was great. You know, you sounded amazing.
Yeah. So will
yeah.
somebody put no sound in chat and then I'll highlight it? But I bet he can't even see it. It's the sound of silence, Mooseman says.
No, actually he can't hear us because he took his headphones off.
Yeah.
The sound of silence.
I bet it sounds amazing right now too.
I know, man. His heart
says, I'm even waving my hands. It's a magic trick. That's like my 6-year-old's magic tricks.
Yeah. Like his heart is being poured right now, and I just wanna hear it. It's Spike.
I feel bad because he finally had it set up right to be able to do it too, because it's always
I
like
wonder
an
what
issue.
happened.
Yeah, I don't know. Something must have turned off or been disconnected. Thanks,
Dang.
guys. Yeah, I really don't think you can see the screen right now.
Clay, we need you back. We need your bandwidth.
Maria says, everyone wave. Come on, everybody. Wave your hands. Just try to get his attention. We'll do like the whole frequency thing. Like,
Right. Give him your power.
Yeah.
Usually when I give the bat symbol, people...
Spike says, Charlie, you sound amazing.
Yeah.
All these helpful people.
Oh, man.
All right, Latina, I thought that was pretty
Here
good
it comes.
too.
Welcome back.
Taylor Swift, ew.
Charlie, we have unfortunate news.
Yeah, Charlie, for some reason, it went out. It was great for the first, 45 seconds or something, and then it cut. But we can't hear you at all right now.
You look great, though.
This is the problem you've had before, too, right?
I don't know about this exact thing, but it was fully good, and then just all sound went. Yeah.
I think I remember something about that being a problem before, too.
Yeah.
Man, sorry about that, Charlie.
Okay, now we're sort of hearing
sorry,
again.
Charlie. You know, it was still entertaining. Like,
Sorry,
everyone was entertained. Everybody
Charlie,
started waving.
thank you so much. Yeah,
everybody felt
thank
good.
you so much for coming up to play, Charlie. I hope you come back and hear this or hear it now. But
You got some extra
I really
songs.
appreciate it, and I do hope that we can get it to work out sometime, because you sound amazing. Charlie does live stream, so if you want to hear him for real, you can go over, and his sound sounds great on his channel because he's using OBS. So yep. Hey, Chris, good to see you. Yeah. Oh, nice, Garrett. Guns N' Roses, cool. That'll be fun. Yeah, air guitar. Yeah. Latina wants you to sing Funny Paper again. Void.
See you on the funny papers.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Man,
Duckyard.
I'm sorry,
I like that.
Charlie.
Duckyard hates Charlie.
Damn it.
Snooks was dancing. Love it. Yeah. No, the Gong Show. I think, who is it we'd need here? Is that Robbie or Hugh? Who is it that has all the gongs?
Robbie Stingle.
Robbie, yeah.
Yeah.
We would need Robbie here for the Gong Show.
Yep.
Hey, good to see you, John. Thanks for coming by. Right, Maria.
Yeah,
I know, I
there's
like that
Clay
too.
in chat saying, that's what I remembered was him and Charlie
Oh yeah,
have
that's
spent
what we were
hours
saying
trying
earlier.
to fix it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep. But I don't think it's usually dropped off like that, like where it's just there's no
That
sound.
was just weird. And
Yeah.
I don't think
Usually
it's internet
like
issues.
problems with sound.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's something to do with this mixer. It was an internet
That's
issue
Austin
that he
G.
had.
Yeah,
Good
because
to
the
see you,
video
Chris.
is still coming in beautiful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He looked great.
Oh, we broke 100. Thanks, everybody.
105.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, good one, Anti. Charlie Gabaldon actually does sing out loud. And there's his
Yeah.
channel link. Go sub him up. Chud says, I blame Ray. And Avoid just said that he didn't think to say it first.
Oh, man, I feel bad. You're taking away my
Mhm.
power. Thank you.
Thank you, Latina. That was nice. Please make him sing the whole song Funny Paper. All right, Avoid. I don't think I can make you do anything, but there you go.
No, I can't. I mean,
Full
I don't know.
request.
I don't know. It's a lot of things I got to practice for the next one here. Indeed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree, Michael. It does suck because he says, I want Charlie to be able to be up on all these shows with us. He's great. Hurts my
Yeah.
heart that he's had these issues. Yeah, I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Yep. And beyond being a great musician, he's also just a really great guy.
Oh yeah.
He says he doesn't have jokes, but if you go hang out in his lives, you'll hear a lot of great dad jokes.
Yeah.
I don't even think he realizes he's doing them.
No, and his jokes always land too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's great about him.
Yep.
Charlie is super talented. Anybody, if you can go check it out. And like I'm a Hawaii girl, so hearing him play is,
Yeah.
I mean, it hits the soul, man. Just the style and his voice and the sound of it, you know.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, the link is pinned in chat. If anybody wants to come and hang out and talk with us up here or come and play some music, you're more than welcome. But I guess what else is on everybody else's minds these days? What's going on? Where do we want to take this next?
I know, right? Let's put a word in a hat.
Yeah. That'd be a good idea. Put different topics in a hat and just like pull it out and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we're done talking about the war and stuff like that. I missed it. I missed most of the talk. Maybe it's a little too depressing of a topic.
Well,
but,
I think we kind of
wanted
just
to know
breezed
what's
over
going
it
on.
a little bit,
Oh,
you
okay.
know? Yeah.
Okay. I was going through my
I'd want to see that anti.
nice. Yeah, I was going through my YouTube, you know, the main channel, my main page, and I saw conspiracy on there, and he was showing like 5 different newscasts. I was like, oh shit, okay, so this is some serious shit that's going on right now. I mean, war is always serious, but I don't know how serious some of these things are because, you know, it's on the other side of the world, but if it's going to affect us, how much?
Yeah. I think that's part of it. You know, I think that's part of the design of it right now is that we're so inundated with things. You know, there's so much going on all the time that it's like we can't really, it's difficult to know what to focus on, what's a real issue you need to be concerned about and what's something that's a distraction or something that's just going to, you know, you have no control over.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Right, TZ.
And I know whenever the Ukraine war started, it was a big deal, right? Like a lot of people were doing their thing, and it kind of just it went to the background. It's still affecting us, of course, the money that's being poured over there, you know, from us.
Right. Oh,
And
yeah.
like,
I mean, and we're funding that to continue. You know, it's possible there would have been peace talks if we hadn't, you know, been pouring all of this support into Ukraine and in a way enabling them. So,
you know, I know that America is pretty much always in war one way or another. And the Ukraine war is like America's way of like maybe testing out their equipment or their gear, or it's like they're testing out. It's like a practice war for them in a way. Maybe getting ready for a real war. Not saying that they're preparing a real war, but you always got to be prepared. So I don't know if this is what's going on now with Israel. If this is the actual, like this is it. You know, it's gonna happen.
Hey, Shelly. Yeah, I think. I mean, I don't. Yeah, it's complicated to talk about because obviously a lot of people have lost their lives and given their lives in Ukraine and Russia. You know what I mean? And I don't know if any of you have seen the film of Lindsey Graham back when he was speaking with the troops in Ukraine. I think it was in 2017, but he was basically talking about what's happening now in Ukraine. And you know, talking with them about laying down their lives. And some of the politicians out there on both sides have been really crass about, you know, not really counting the cost of the actual individuals who are lost because of these war games that they play, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, can you name a time that we did not fund XYZ, any skirmish, anything last several decades?
Hey.
That we haven't.
Hey, Jam.
Hey, Jam.
No,
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming up.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I can't think of any time where America wasn't funding some power, I guess, if you want to call it that.
I really think it's the central banks. I don't think you should blame it on America or any one country. Like the central banks are all one family. And they've infiltrated pretty much every country in the world. If you look at the U.S. debt clock, usdebtclock.org, it shows you the debt, and then you scroll down to unfunded liabilities, and it's like 20 times what national debt is. And then there's a tab for world debt clocks, and it shows you that pretty much every major nation is enslaved in debt. And it's all central banks that put them there.
So how do you think
this? Sorry to rant. But
no, please. I want to know this. So what do you think is going to? What do you think is the end game of the banks? Are they going to try to do this? So
world
what are these?
world dominant. They
$1?
want to world dom. Yeah, absolutely. Everything tracked, everything traced, everything controlled. That's the end game.
Right.
And it has been for generations.
Yeah.
They've always got the same end.
That's what I mean by prison planet incoming. That's what they want.
I think about like alien. Let's say we find a planet, an alien civilization that has been alive for millions and millions of years or whatever. It's kind of hard for me to see their planet and see like this country, that country, that country, that country. To me, a species or a race that's that old, it's probably going to be one. They're probably going to be one thing. Maybe one color, one idea, $1,
Good
one
night,
everything.
Michael.
And
so this is inevitable, I think. I'm not saying it's good, but I'm sorry.
Well, you nailed you hit it on the head there because we are all one race. The human
We are
race.
one race.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the central banks, it's the central banks that finance every major conflict, both sides of it, and it's designed to divide and conquer, so they get everybody.
Yeah,
we need to see through it. It's central banks; they finance both sides of every major conflict.
Yeah.
So that they win either way, in essence.
That's right. It's all money and control.
Mm-hmm. And like when you were saying, avoid about it being, or both of you about one race. Yeah, I think that's why I say it's the free people of the world who recognize God-given or innately given, however you want to look at it, rights versus all those who would want to enslave us. And right now, my personal opinion is that it's the NWO or cabal or whatever word title you want to give to them, or the people above them, or the beings even above them. I really do think it comes down to it's not, I don't see it going in a direction where it's going to be a global utopia or where poverty is eliminated, in a positive way. What they're looking at to eliminate poverty is wiping out, I think it's 80% of us. And then, basically living off the fat of the land for those who remain. So.
Right. Yeah, I think they're probably going to.
Exactly, TZ.
It could be that they eradicate most of the population, or it could be that they are just going to let something happen. Like we're due to a natural disaster, whether it's a comet, whether it's what do they say, the poles shifting, whether it's a comet, not a comet, a volcano erupting, the Yellowstone or whatever. Like there's going to be a disaster that's going to happen, and then when that happens, they'll take advantage of all of the what's left. But just I don't think they're going to actually do anything to us. It's just going to happen, and then they'll just take advantage of it.
So you think they'll use, so for example, well, not to put you on the spot with that, but for example, if COVID was something that actually happened the way we were told, if it had been something that naturally occurred or that accidentally leaked, rather than my personal belief that it was a bioweapon that was used against us. But if you believe that it happened organically-ish, then you could see that they would use that to their advantage and to put things in place rather than them being the ones to orchestrate it.
Exactly. It's like you don't have to wait till nighttime. You don't have to create nighttime to attack someone in the dark. Just wait for nighttime and then attack them. As far as the C word is concerned, I don't know. I mean, I haven't done enough research to know this, but I do know that diseases happen all the time, whether it was intentionally leaked or not. It probably was. I'm not saying that it didn't, but even if it didn't, they would have taken advantage of it the way that they did anyways. I think so.
Yeah.
But also there's another side to this. There's another element, and I do think this is the best time ever to be alive. I wouldn't want to be alive in any other era because most throughout history we've always been in war. We've had corrupt governments always. But in today's day and age, I can be overweight if I wanted to, and in most of history you couldn't. Most people starve to death. Most people don't even have clean water. But today there are so many good things that we have, that we fail to see them because I think we're built to look for danger. And it's kind of obvious. We're always looking for, what's bad or what's evil or what's disturbing our peace. And we kind of forget to be grateful or to realize that there is a lot of good things that are happening in our lives, and things are still getting better as well. So it's that isn't a sexy topic. Obviously, it bores people when you talk about good things in a way. But I don't know what you guys think about that.
I don't think it's boring to talk
I
about
agree
good
with you.
things. I think we need to have some of that in here, because everything is so heavy right now. That I think we need to have some of that levity too, and that's part of us connecting. That's important.
Yeah, agreed.
We have to
We
stay
have a lot.
positive. Is my audio okay or no?
You clip sometimes. Your audio's clipping a little bit sometimes.
You're okay.
But I understand.
If it gets bad, let me know. I'll turn the microphone down if it's bad.
Yeah, no, you're okay.
I think you're fine.
There's almost like a little background noise. I think that that's the background noise we were trying to wipe out, but it's not bad. You're all right.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's an exciting time to be a part of it. It's funny. I even pause now saying Christian, but to me that just, that's what I grew up hearing as a Christ follower. So I am a Christ follower, and I do think I believe we all were created for this time. God doesn't make mistakes. So, there's times where I definitely feel like, I wish I'd been alive in the 50s, or I wish, I don't know. There's different times in time periods in history. It feels like we romanticize, but we're meant for this time. So here we are, and I'm glad to be here, Hey, Bob. Good to see you. Thanks for being here.
It's interesting that you said. It's interesting that you said you're a Christ follower, because I think that's the only thing we can be. I think we can be followers of Christ, but to be a Christian, like to claim, like to say I am a Christian. I know it's a lot of people say it, and I'm not trying to disrespect anyone. If you think you're a Christian, I'll call you a Christian. But it's really hard to be a Christian, in my opinion, because you have to take your faith and the words of Jesus Christ seriously 100% of the time. Like, why would you ever sin if you were like a true Christian? And by true Christian, I mean, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Because I personally only believe there's only. Go ahead.
But I would say, because I'm not Christ, I'm not perfect.
Exactly.
Just because I'm trying to, not imitate,
so there's only
word, emulate him.
There's only ever been one Christian, in my opinion, and it was Christ. Everyone else can only attempt. Everyone else can try and have faith and try to be like Christ. But because we're not perfect, to me, why would I wouldn't dare call myself a Christian, even though I want to be, even though I want to be like Christ. I am not perfect.
But you can be a follower of your teacher or mentor.
You can be a follower, yes.
And that's, to me, that Christian means is a Christ follower, someone who is, I am trying to learn from and follow the teachings of, and the guidance of, because I believe in the Holy Spirit. So I believe that we're being led currently too, not just from the past, but from the present.
But that also begs another question. Like, what does it mean to
Fire
believe?
time.
Nice. Like, what does it mean to actually believe in something? Because if I think that Jesus Christ existed, is that it? Is that all I have to do to be saved? And I don't think so. I think a lot of us, we think Jesus existed and think that's enough. But I think in order to believe, like if you break the word believe down, it's to be and to live. You have to act. You have to present yourself as a follower of Christ. You can't just think that Christ existed, because to me that's almost irrelevant. Like, it doesn't matter what you think; it matters what you do.
That's correct. Yep.
And so if I go around calling myself a Christian and you don't see me acting like a Christian, then my words and my actions are not.
But it's both, because it also says that, in the New Testament, because of Jesus being the sacrificial lamb, he's covered all of our sins. So we do only need to believe. It's not through works that we're saved, it's by faith. So in the Old Testament, under the law, we had to make sacrifices of our best, whether it was our best crop or our best animal or whatever, whatever it was, we had to make those sacrifices. Now the Bible tells us after Christ covered all of that, it's not based on what we do. What we do will be the fruits of us following him. It says, you'll know Christ's followers by their fruits, by the things that they do.
Indeed.
But it's not based off of what we do. It's based off of what we believe. That's why the Bible says that Jesus is the way and the truth and the light. He's the only way to the Father. There's no other way but through him.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, if I truly believed Jesus existed, I would automatically be compelled to be like Jesus Christ. But if I do say that I believe in Jesus Christ and I am not like Jesus Christ, then I'm only saying that I believe it. Like I'm saying it. I'm not embodying it. Does that make any sense?
To a point,
It's proven that Jesus Christ did exist. So to say, if I believe that he existed,
right? I'm not denying his physical existence. But what I'm saying is, like I'll give you this example. If I say I believe in feeding homeless people, I believe giving sandwiches to homeless people, and you never see me feed homeless people. I never feed homeless people. I don't do anything to help homeless people. Do I believe in feeding homeless people? I think I'm just talking now. However, if I never say that I believe in feeding homeless people, but I go out there and give them food, I go out there and give them money, I go out there and give them sandwiches or whatever, and I never say anything, it doesn't even matter if I say that I believe in feeding homeless people. My actions prove that I do. And so the same thing with Jesus. Jesus is our Lord and Savior. He died for our sins. Anybody can accept that. But I believe we have to embody what Jesus wants us to do in order to truly combine our words and our actions together. I'm still wrestling with this idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Did you see these comments really quickly? I want to highlight. Yeah, I wanted to highlight these comments from Anti and Michael. But Anti says Christians are named after his name, not saying they are him, like Buddhist or Confucius. Exactly. Yeah, I agree. And then Michael says the pursuit or the journey is the point, not the destination. The effort through action on the way is what counts.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's both. I would say. I mean, we want to be with God. We don't want to be divided and separated from him in eternity. So if you look at it as a destination, if you think of that as a destination, then, it is about the destination. It's about being with God rather than separated from him.
I think I understand.
But the effort,
same thing,
you got to put the effort into, right?
It's like we all believe in heaven, but we don't want to die to get there. Kind of what Mike was kind of putting out there. Like the destination, the journey is really what matters. Yeah, but Jesus he's interesting. He's a very interesting character. I have a hard time just accepting that if you don't believe in Jesus Christ and you are like Jesus Christ, you're not saved. I don't think God, I can't think like God, obviously. None of us can, but
Ronnie, good to see you.
It almost seems petty. Like, oh, you don't think I existed? It doesn't matter what you do. But then it's like, oh, you think I existed? You can do whatever you want. Like, I don't know. The logic isn't there.
I think it's more, let's see if I can explain this. I think it's more about the acceptance. You either accept him paying your debt or you don't. So if you accept the gift that he gave and that he's covering and paid off your debt, then your debt is paid. If you don't accept that gift, you don't accept him paying off your debt, then you've made that choice. So I know obviously there are tons of people who don't believe in Christ. So I know obviously it's not going to be something everybody agrees with, but that's what I believe is the truth. So, on the flip side, just to say this, I think a lot of us can relate right now to understanding things or seeing things that others don't see, that others are still in denial of, or that don't understand. And as a Christ follower, it can get tricky because, especially I'd say for myself, I'll just say, especially in these days, because there is so much vitriol towards organized religion in general, I think, but especially perhaps especially Christianity right now. And it seems to be something where, obviously it's not aligned with a lot of the mainstream focus, a lot of the things that the world or the mainstream is trying to say is acceptable or should be the norm. So it gets tricky. Hey, Dragonfly, it's good to see you.
They always want to label it and try to put it in a box. Like it almost makes me feel like saying, I don't want to say I'm a Christian because they've created a box and they've desecrated it. To me, it can get very complex and complicated, but you can also make it simple. And this is just my opinion. The starting and the core of it is the 10 Commandments. If we cannot agree on the 10 Commandments, then we shouldn't need to go deeper into the conversation. Like that, to me, that's a starting point.
Yeah. I definitely agree. Yeah, the 10 Commandments.
And I agree. Nobody's perfect, but like really, you can't get much more simple. And if you can't agree on that, then we got to talk.
Yeah, I think whenever the 10 Commandments were, I was gonna say published, but whenever they were revealed to the people, it's not like people were savages and killing one another, and then the 10 Commandments came to be. I think people were already doing the 10 Commandments. They were already not killing each other. They were already trying not to kill each other. They were already trying not to do adultery, and then the 10 Commandments, got codified. It got put in stone. And to me, the 10 Commandments is also the story of when man discovered or invented written language. And that happened through our human evolution. There was eventually one day when somebody or a group of people created letters and symbols and began to distribute that throughout the world. And the first thing you're going to put whenever you create language is probably going to be the laws that you already follow. But the 10 Commandments seem to me pretty much perfect.
Glad you're here, Chris, listening in.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Wolf. I'm glad you like the fire. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, I think they're an excellent anchor. Anyone that feels that they're on the wrong path, go back to that. Start there. Unless he says wrong.
Yeah, I know. I like that. I was going to say, I appreciate your upfrontness there, Spike.
Yeah, Spike doesn't need to. Yeah, Spike knows what's up. Yeah, it's hard to share these opinions sometimes with people.
Charlie, with love. We feel for you.
I don't mind sharing my opinion. I'm not going to argue with anybody, but I don't mind debating. I'm just throwing out my opinion.
And that's ultimately what it is. It's just an opinion. It's hard to it's hard to say I understand this.
It served me well. It served me well.
Yeah.
Wolf 7, I think you heard there's another wolf around, huh?
What were the two Moose Man? What were the 2 commandments?
The first 2 commandments?
I'm guessing he's saying the love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and mind, and love your neighbor as yourself.
I'm good.
Would be my guess.
Yeah, if you can go back to the 2 then.
The 10 Commandments were for the Jews. Jesus gave us.
It's got a point.
Well, but Jesus also, if I'm not mistaken, he said that he wasn't here to replace the commandments. He was only here to
Well, he was here to fulfill the law.
Right, to fulfill the law. So yeah, I mean,
and to set an example for us that we're supposed to follow in his works.
Right. There's almost a contradiction there too. It's like Jesus gave us 2 commandments, but Jesus himself was a Jew as well. So we're still following the law of a Jew, or the commandments of a Jew. So, but yeah,
I don't think we should box people and put them in a can, label them like that. Yes, he grew up that way, but I think he had direct connection and communication with God, and I think we all do. So,
Yes.
you can call me Christian, Jewish, or like male or female, like you can identify me as whatever you like, but we all have connection with God. And I think that's what we need to focus on.
Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but
God is a creator.
I remember when I was younger,
Michael.
I would ask my parents something, and they would say, "Ask God," and I would ask God, and I would not ever hear like God's voice. I would never get intimations of a being or something.
Nice
Like
when you heard him.
I never felt God's presence. Like I never heard God, and I used to like hit my head really hard because I thought there was something wrong with me. And people say they always hear the voice of God in their hearts and their heads and all that stuff. I understand what that means now, and I still don't hear anything. I have like the opposite of like schizophrenia. I'm not saying people who hear the voice of God are schizophrenic, but where I do hear God, or where I do hear what might be God, is in my dreams, and my dreams are very vivid. And I feel like when I have a dream, it isn't random, because my dreams take me, like, the dream happens to me the way life happens to me. I don't actually, nothing random happens in my dreams, if you can believe that. Like, it has a beginning, middle, and end. Like, it has a moral. And I write my dreams down all the time, but if I do have a question right before I go to sleep, it's usually answered in my dreams. I don't know if you guys have that.
That's awesome.
Can relate to that.
I can relate to vivid dreams and to visions. I'd say that I've had dreams that have a different quality to them. So those I consider visions. And I've had waking visions, which I've shared a little bit about before. But no, I think dreams biblically and from experience, I think that they can definitely be a way of communicating with God, or him communicating with you.
I think gratitude is one of the strongest forms of prayer. If you want to connect with God, go through your gratitude list. Things that everyone has tough times, and everyone has things we can bitch and complain about.
Yeah.
But focus on the things that have gone right. We all have. Yeah. It could have gone bad. It could have really gone bad. Literally, thank God, it didn't.
You know what's funny about that? Well, not really funny, but when I pray, the very few times that I pray, I only thank God, because in many ways, I feel bad if I ask God for anything, because it kind of feels like I'm treating him like my servant, or like he owes me anything. And in my opinion, like, he already made me perfect. I'm not perfect.
God
He made me. He already knows what I want. So why do I have to ask, right? I think if anything, I need to make God proud. I need to do something for God, and I need to show him that he didn't waste his time creating me. So instead of me asking for things, I try to do things for him, and then I say thank you anyways. And I try to do that with people as well. It's not just God, but just in general. I know nothing is free, but I try to challenge that, and I try to do good things, and like, nobody knows, and I don't tell anybody, because I don't know. I almost feel like
that's biblical too. It says that we should pray in a closet. Now, obviously, we come together and have communal prayer. I've led prayers on here, but really, when it comes down to us individually seeking God, or seeking, whether it's to ask him for something, or to talk to him about something, or to thank him for something, it doesn't, whatever the reason is for the conversation, it's supposed to be done privately.
Right.
Yeah, a one-on-one.
Just to go into a closet. It's just literally like, don't put yourself out there. You're supposed to go one-on-one into it, like, into a closet, like into what I take that to mean is almost like a meditative space, to be able to commune with God.
Right.
A wise person told me that God, the word God, and the word love are synonymous.
God is love.
The same thing. God is love.
Yeah. And if God is also the truth, is truth love?
Yep. With a capital T.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Chris, thanks for being here. Good to see you. Oh, I like that.
Lord Spike Protein says wrong.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, LSP said wrong again.
Yeah, I saw that. I know. I wish you'd elaborate a little more there, Spike. But he said this is why it's a blessing to be a father. We represent God in the family structure.
Yeah, I know what he means by that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He said something earlier though, which I would like for him to elaborate. Something about the voice. Your thoughts come from Satan, and he sounds like
Yeah.
you. Take every thought into captivity. Your thoughts come from Satan, and he sounds like you.
Well, I don't know that this is what he means, but when I read that, I think what he meant was if you're hearing your own voice, if you're hearing something, it might not be God, it might be your own thoughts, so that we need to be taking our own thoughts into captivity. But
Right.
I have experienced hearing from God, and it did sound like my inner voice. I don't know. I don't know. Let's find out how crazy I am here. But to myself, usually my own thoughts I kind of internally hear as myself. It's my own voice in my head, and it was that, but it had such a different quality. I don't know how to explain it very well, because it's one of those things, like, if you've experienced it, you've experienced it, and I know others who have. But for me, it was like somebody explained it to me as like a download. It was like an instant knowledge of a lot of things all at once.
Right. That's cool. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's what it was like for me. And that's different. That's not the same as like a vision or a vision dream or anything like that. I'm just saying, when I say I've heard God, it is more of like my own inner voice, but there's a certainty to it that I can't really put in words. But one time
more of a feeling,
I
maybe.
did a feeling, but not. It's stronger than it. It's a certainty. It's not an inkling or it's not a maybe. It's like a knocked upside the head type feeling. But I have one time heard. I don't want to go into this story too much, but I did one time hear an audible word, and it was not in my language. I'll put it that way. And that voice was not my own. And I didn't have anything in me that made me feel like it was not God, that it was something wrong, like something demonic or satanic or anything like that. And biblically, you're supposed to, when you hear something in tongues, if you want to think of it that way, you're supposed to be able to have something to translate. So this might be weird to people. I don't know. But this, in my mind, when this happened, I was like, well, I'm going to Google it. I was like, I'm going to go look this word up, and maybe, maybe that's how I can have it translated. And I will say the word that I heard, which I didn't even know what it meant, when I went and looked it up, the message that I got from it was a message directly to me that 100% fit the situation I was in. So I did take that as a message from God. Yeah. I took it that way for sure.
I wish I could have those, and I've always like asked for those. This is one of the few things I asked for. Like, I want to hear you, I want to see it. Even going on the other side, like on the darker side, like I want to see a ghost. And people's like, no, you don't want to see a ghost. Like, no, I do. It's like, I want to see the devil. I just want to see some, even if it scares the hell out of me, I expect it to. Like, I want to see the other side, just so I can commit to it and like really say, okay, it really does exist. And I don't know why I think that would help me tremendously, but I don't hear voices. I don't have a feeling sometimes. Like, I almost feel robotic in a sense. Like, I'm just a body. I get that feeling all the time, and it scares me, because that means if I die, I'm never going to exist ever again. And that's a terrifying feeling. But I would like to feel something or hear something, and I've never felt it. Like I said earlier, I always felt like there was something wrong with me, because everyone else can hear voices, but I can't. It's like, what does that even? What does that mean? Like what does that mean for me and in my journey or my destiny? I don't know.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I mean, it's interesting to hear it that way, because I thought the same about like seeing a ghost or seeing Bigfoot or whatever, like to be totally honest, part of me does want to have those experiences, but part of me also, because of my faith, feels like there's a lot of dark forces I don't want to welcome in. So I don't seek that so much, but I can relate to what you're saying about seeking that experience with God. So, but it says in the Bible, seek and you will find. So keep seeking,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, and you know what? I'm not gonna stop seeking in a way because I if God does exist, I'm gonna at least try, even if it's like faking it till I make it kind of thing, which I know might sound terrible. It's like I don't know. I don't want to cease to exist. You know, I want to continue. It's when I was an atheist, and I guess in many ways I still am. But right now, I kind of consider myself a Catholic atheist because I
Mm-hmm.
practice Catholicism, even though I don't necessarily. I wouldn't
Good
dare to
night,
say
Andy.
I believe in God, even though I want to. Um, I need to be honest. You know, I don't want to lie to God either. But it
Right.
seems to me like if I fake it till I make it, maybe God will have some kind of sympathy for me, and maybe He's preparing me for something. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but I can only be there and accept it if I keep on trying. And I think Spike said something else here, saying that I think he's speaking directly to me that I need faith, and then my spirit is weak. And maybe you're right. Maybe my spirit is weak. Maybe I do need faith. But what I'm trying to tell you, Spike, is that I've always had a weak spirit since I was little. My siblings, my family, they can all hear God. They all believed in God, and I tried to believe in God. So I was born with a weak spirit. So what do you do about that? You know, and what does faith actually mean? Like, how do you create or build faith? I've tried so many times just blindly accepting, ideas, and I
Well, I
can't
mean, maybe,
open.
yeah,
Go ahead.
maybe. Well, I was just going to say two things. One, I think it's good, like I said, that you're seeking. That you're staying open minded to it is a big. I mean, that's a huge hurdle already. If you're
Yeah,
even
yeah,
open to the possibility, I wouldn't necessarily say fake it till you make it. Because you don't want to be false with God or with others.
right.
But I think it's good that you're being upfront and honest with yourself primarily. I mean, it's nice that you're sharing with us, but first and foremost with yourself about not, having experienced that yet. But also, I think there's a timing for each of us. Some people, I was raised in the church, but I didn't really become a Christian, or I didn't really, I don't see myself as becoming a Christian until I did have that experience. And that was, I mean, I grew up going to church my entire life, every Sunday with my family for the most part. I was involved with, the kids programs and Sunday school. And then when I got older, there was youth group on when, I mean, I was very involved and I loved it. I had an amazing group of friends. I had a really great church in a lot of ways. It wasn't perfect, but it was really great. Can you guys still hear me? Just checking. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was like, wait a minute. It got really quiet. Let me make sure I'm not muted for a second.
If
All
I
right,
do
I'll be
this,
watching. I'll be
don't go
watching
Charlie on
Portaway.
us. Don't go read the funny papers now.
Yeah.
I hear you. I'm trying to keep up with the chat.
Yeah.
I'm listening. I'm paying attention.
Yep. But so I think that, having grown up in the church, I thought that I knew God, to be honest. But it wasn't until I actually experienced God and felt him intervene that I really knew then that I was experiencing God, and that I hadn't before that point. So, but that was for me, that was when I was 12. But for a lot of people, that's not until later in life, and there are so many stories of people who, I think we each have our own path, so
Right.
I'm glad you're open to it.
Definitely. And I've always been open to it too. I mean, maybe when I was a teenager, I wasn't because I was so rebellious. But it's interesting that what you said, that something happened to you that convinced you, and it was undeniable that you met God. And I've had those moments, and then a couple of days thinking, and it's like, oh wait, never mind. And I lose it. It's like I never really retain the feeling or the acceptance, and that might just be a personality thing. I can be convinced, but a couple of days later, I'm back to square one. I'm back to doubts and judgment. And I do like what Spike said, that I need to surrender my ego. I've tried. I definitely don't want to fall in love with my own intelligence, though I have before. I've been, I guess you can call me satanic, because Satan, Lucifer, was the one who fell in love with his own intelligence, and he thought he knew better. And we all know what happened after that. So I definitely don't want to go down that route. I do want to remain humble. It's hard to even say I want to be humble, because that even shows ego.
Right.
I'm not supposed to say that.
I
I'm just
hear you on
supposed
that
to be
one.
it. But
Michael said this will be very unpopular, but anyone who tells me they know for a fact what a 2,500-year-old text translated thousands of times means, I have a problem with. Sorry,
Yeah.
not sorry. And I understand what you're saying. I think there's a lot of question there, especially I'd say now for myself, just in what I've learned over the last few years, there is a lot of questioning involved in what's, about the Bible and the validity of it, and what books have been removed, and the validity of those, and translations, and the purpose behind them, and everything else. But what I say to that is, and it's something you don't know until you know, and I know that's frustrating, but once you have experienced the Holy Spirit communicating directly to you, whether through reading the Bible or through, other aspects of life, there is a certainty. For me, there's a certainty that comes that's it's undeniable. It's like, it's almost, it's like I can't deny it. So
I know what you mean.
The dots connect.
Yeah.
The dots connect.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Or the puzzle pieces falling into place. Yeah.
Also,
and now that's happened enough times where I can
see it.
be more likely to be in the middle of something and realize, I can get a sense of, okay, yeah, life's shit right now. Like, this is crap, but it's because I'm in one little piece of a much bigger picture. And and that's part of the faith, is that, like, God's going to bring it back together. That there is a bigger picture being formed that I don't see.
Yeah. And this is where I'll break away from atheism in many ways, because whether the Bible is real or validated, or whether the translation I read is the right translation, to me is irrelevant, because the story of Jesus, like, the Bible has a lot to offer, not just from a religious perspective. It actually has a lot to offer from an evolutionary perspective. And I know they kind of contradict each other. And by the way, I don't think that evolution contradicts the Bible, and I can talk about that later. But like, to me, the story of Adam and Eve is not the story of when God created man. The story of Adam and Eve is the story of when man became conscious, when man woke up, when the animal became human, when we discovered tomorrow, when we discovered we were naked, when we discovered that we have to work, that we have to sacrifice. And the story of Jesus is, to me, is very important, whether he existed or not, because the story of Jesus, to me, is a story of sacrifice and the human condition. Life is suffering. Every ancient has, whether you're Buddhist or whether you're Egyptian, it doesn't matter. They all say that life is suffering because we're vulnerable and we know we're going to die. So we're all victims automatically. But the story of Jesus is important because Jesus knows that he's vulnerable. He knows that he's going to die. And he does everything right. He tries to do everything. He doesn't try to do everything right. He does everything right. And he's still punished. And people still hate him. And he still got killed, even though he was perfect. And that, to me, I relate with that story so much, because I try to do good and then bad things still happen. And through Jesus, I'm not going to be resentful. I am not going to be bitter. I'm not going to hate God because my life isn't what I think it should be, even though I try to do good things. Because if Jesus' life was pretty much, I don't want to use the word hell, but if Jesus was perfect and all these bad things happen to him anyways, then that's exactly what should happen to me. Maybe that's how you get to heaven. That is the test.
But the point of Jesus even being here was to pay that debt off. He fulfilled the law and the need for that.
I think that he pays that debt off if we accept it and we are like Jesus. So I feel like I feel like I shouldn't go to hell because I accept the story of Jesus, and if I try to live like Jesus, I'm good. But if I didn't accept the story of Jesus and I'm bitter and resentful about life, then it's like, I don't want to say that he died for nothing, but that's where I think the translations matter. That's where I think you know what I'm trying to say.
I think so.
I think that Bran hit the nail on the head earlier. We have to differentiate faith and works. Faith without works is dead. You can believe or not believe all day, but on some level, works is where it's at. And another thing about translations and how we interpret everything from the beginning is with Eve. You know, we all put the apple and the snake and make it sort of a sexual thing, but what the actual choice was is whether or not to partake from the tree of knowledge. It wasn't the tree of eggplant, it was the tree of knowledge between good and evil. And that is a way different reality. And no matter, you know, most interpretations still have that there. So I mean, I agree with the comments as far as how many times this has been translated, retranslated, etc. But there are a few themes and a few lessons, etc., that carry through. But we choose to hear the Disney version anyway. We choose to see the bitten apple and think about a frickin' apple. Had nothing to do with it. It was knowledge. The choice between knowing good and evil. And in that brings accountability right there. Because when you know the difference between right and wrong, you can no longer claim insanity, right? So that question, I don't know. I've like this. I could go off on all kinds of fracturing tangents on this, but that's just what came to my head right away.
Yeah. No, I feel that. That's why I said, like, the story of Adam and Eve is a story of, in my opinion, of humanity coming into consciousness, because I think we're the only ones who know good and evil. Animals don't know. Even though a lion can brutally kill a deer and eat it alive, it's not evil. But if we do that and we enjoy it, it would be considered evil, right?
Yep.
Spike asks, do you believe you have free will?
Right. That Spike, that's kind of tying into what I'm saying as well. Yes.
I guess we do. I mean, we do have free will, but if God knows everything we're going to do, through God's mind, we don't have free will, because it's already been
We
seen.
had this conversation a little bit, Void, but I was in chat, so I'm glad I'm up here. So the way I see that, well, do you want to finish what you were saying about the time thing first, and then I'll. Okay, so I think that when I never thought of it this way until I was part of that conversation in the chat, but maybe our free will is more about our souls than our physical beings. So when we think of free will, it's often we think of what we choose to do, right? But I think our free will could really come down to more of what we determine, where we determine our soul to go. Whether we choose, our free will is to choose to either be with God or to be separated from God. And that's the same as heaven or hell, following God or not following God. But it's our soul that we have the free will over. So no matter what, you know, whether somebody kills our body or tortures us or locks us up or whatever, injects us forcibly, whatever the case may be, where our soul goes is determined by God and by us, by our choice to accept that gift of either going to be with him or deciding to be separated from him.
I guess in order to find what free will is, we have to first define what we are. Are you your body? Are you your consciousness? Are you your soul, your spirit? Are you all of them put together? Because our bodies many times speak for ourselves.
Interesting, Michael.
If you're really hungry and you know you're not supposed to eat bad foods, and then you go eat bad food anyways because that's the only thing that's around or it's easy to make, did you make that decision, or was that your body making that decision? And the question there is, was it your will that made that choice?
We all fall to hedonism every now and again. You know, people fall to bodily delights, whether it's fatty foods or sensual behaviors, or even sitting here online, we're getting rushes of dopamine. So, you know, the point to me, it comes between not only intent, like intent matters, but also consequences. Are you capable and willing to accept consequences? So ultimately, you're free to do XYZ and eat whatever you want. There are consequences. You're free to think and say whatever you want. There are consequences. You know what I mean? So
I know what you mean. Yeah. So think about it this way: when we're babies, we're child. We do things without consciously knowing them, right? I don't think it's our will that makes us go for the mother to drink milk. It's not our will that we cry so that we can get attention.
So you're
or whatever.
distinguishing between will and instinct.
Right. Okay.
And nature.
Right. So we do have a nature. There is a part of us that speaks for us. Obviously, I'm talking about us being babies. Now, when you get older, obviously you think better, you're more rational, and you can actually make decisions, or so we think we can make decisions. We're still naive in many other aspects of our lives. Like, this is probably a terrible example, but if you're minding your own business and then, something catches on fire and it burns you, you're immediately going to react to it. That is not your will reacting to it. That is your instinct reacting to it. So my original question was, who are you? Like, what are you exactly? Because if your body has instincts, your spirits might also have instincts. So in order for you to have will, you have to have complete autonomy. You have to be in complete control of your decisions, and I am not convinced that we are in complete control of our decisions. I'm not saying free will doesn't exist, but I think.
But see, I think that's
there's
different
a percentage.
because that's the imperfection that we have in us. That's what I mean by we cannot be. That comes back to that thought you had before that we can't be Christ followers without being like Christ, because I don't believe that we will ever be as sinless, as faultless as Christ, no matter how much we try, because that's innately in us to have a sin nature.
Yeah.
Since the fall, which like V was talking about earlier.
So we have a sinful nature, and Jesus came to free us from the punishments of that sinful nature. But we still have a sinful
nature. Hold on. Pause for a second. We all have to acknowledge that porn bots are back.
I love it.
Wait,
hey, good to see you.
It's been months. Where have you been?
It's been so long. Do you still need money for your African prince uncle?
Right?
Speaking of blasphemy.
Yes.
I feel like we've ran into some long lost friends here, V.
That's
sorry. All right, back to the Bible.
Talking about Mary Magdalene.
Yeah, of course they'd show up while we're having like this deep conversation about faith. Love it.
Yeah, we've missed you.
Nice. I know, right?
I feel good all of a sudden. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's a nice guy.
It is your will to go to God or to turn away from God.
That's what we were missing. Hey,
right?
David Devine.
Hey, calm down, everybody. David's here.
There's
calm
a lot going
down.
on in here.
Hey, David.
I know, right? Gorditas, tacos.
Oh, don't get me started on them gorditas.
It's so good.
Right, Chris? Exactly.
That's my Achilles heel.
I love it. Too funny.
Yes, Satan makes an appearance, right? We start talking about God. And say, hold on a second.
Probably G.
And I love the 80s. It's like the arcade days when you could really enjoy a hit from a video game or a pinball game or like, or remember the ones where you could sit like you were in a race car? And they still have them, but I'm in my 40s now, so I don't get in there. But,
Yeah, the 80s is when quarters mattered.
Oh, the 80s was the time for arcades,
Yeah. I'm glad I was born in the 80s. I'm not an 80s kid, but I was born in the 80s.
I was born in the 70s.
I love it. Jam quarters.
I was born in 72.
Perfect.
I spent a lot of time in
got me,
arcades.
JM.
Asteroids, Space Invaders, Pac-Man.
Yeah, I spent a lot of my childhood. I was playing a bunch of Mortal Kombat in the arcades. the grocery stores,
Relaxing.
Street Fighter.
Huh.
Yeah.
You know, my favorite video game was Need for Speed
Nice.
and Gran Turismo.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Oh, you're a
Fun.
patient man to play those kind of games.
I love those things.
Yeah, those are great
That way I
games.
didn't get speeding tickets in real life.
Right. You got to get
Yeah.
out. Get it
Right.
out in your imagination, yeah.
I bet when both of you were super young, you rode the donkey at the grocery store that cost $0.25. You had to put $0.25 in and it would just shake you and you would have
I
to hold
remember.
on tight. Come
I
on.
remember.
One of
I
you did it.
remember mine wasn't,
Y'all
it
don't
wasn't,
remember the grocery store donkeys? And like somebody in chat's gonna back me up.
yeah.
You
I remember
put
that, but it was like a spaceship.
yeah, maybe a spaceship or like a
Yeah.
little elephant.
Yeah.
You put 25 cents in there and it would just make you feel like you want to throw up.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Some
yeah.
kids would
Okay.
fall and
no.
crack their heads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm. The rocking horse.
Yeah, the rocking horse. You know what I'm talking about.
The little carousel.
Now I do. At first, I was like, what are you
Mhm.
talking about? Now I know.
Yeah.
That was a living.
That was a
Well,
great
you
segment.
guys, I just saw what time it was or is, and also I started to glitch out at the same time. So I'm going to take that as a sign
Yeah.
that I need to start wrapping things up here. But I wanted to play a song that Charlie had shared earlier, and we didn't get to do. And since he didn't get to play for real, I'm going to go ahead and bring that up.
To be
And
continued.
then, yes,
Sweet.
let's continue this conversation exactly because this is great. And what a great night, you guys! Seriously, just a great night of so much wonderful music and community and people being civil and getting into the nitty gritty. Love it.
Yeah. I want to do a little
Thanks for having us.
shameless plug if
too.
I can.
Mm-hmm.
Is this our goodbyes? Can I give you a little shameless plug?
Yeah, go ahead and do your plug. We'll go ahead and do a video and then come back together and hopefully do one more quick one before.
Oh no,
before
well
we
I'll
say
wait.
goodbye.
I'll
But
wait.
yeah, go ahead.
I'll wait.
Okay, let's go ahead and bring this up. And if we can mute and go ahead and play, this is one by Charlie Gabaldon. This is the song he was playing for us earlier. Love's
Make
in
sure
Need
you-
of Love.
Make sure you
Perfect.
unmute him.
Good morning, or evening, friends. Here's your friendly announcer. I have serious news. Pass on to everybody. But I'm about to see. Mean the world's disaster. Change your joy and laughter to tears that rain that loves Indy, love today. Don't delay, send Joanna right away. He's going round, breaking many, many, many hearts. Stop it, please, before it's gone too far. Voice of evil plans make you its possession, and it will really destroy everybody. We must all take precautionary measures. Love and peace is treasure. Hear me when I say that love's in me. Love today. Don't be lazy, just right away. He's going round, breaking many, many, many hearts. Stop it, please, before it's gone too far. 'cause love's in need of love today. Don't be lazy and do later right away. He's going round breaking many, many, many hearts. Stop it, please, before it's gone too far. 'Cause love's in need of love today. Don't be lazy and do later right away. He's going round breaking many, many, many hearts. Stop it, please, before it's gone too far. If you guys like that, give it a thumbs up. Till next time, see you in the funny papers. Bye-bye.
Awesome. So there we go. Charlie
Amazing.
does actually sing and play. He's not just a ventriloquist puppet.
Yay.
But yeah. Yeah. Charlie, thank you for sending that song. That was
That
beautiful.
was awesome, Charlie.
Love
Yes,
Charlie.
sir. Friday,
Yeah.
Friday afternoons, I think that's when he goes live.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie reminds me of the uncle I never had.
Right? I think he's like everybody's unk, you know?
Yeah.
Seriously.
That's a cool uncle.
Yeah. So the last video we're gonna play here, Brand's gonna pull it up. This is actually a video of Big Chaps, and it's a really great video. And I'd seen it before, and I love it. And it's I think it's a great message for all of us in a lot of ways. But Anti had actually requested that I play this, and I know there are several people who really need kind of need this message right now. So we're gonna go ahead and end with that. But thank you everybody for being here up on panel throughout the night. Thank you to everybody who's here in chat. And any final words from anyone up here before we get into that last song?
I did want to say
Much
that.
love to everybody. That's it.
Yeah, much love for everybody. Likewise. My shameless plug is basically I'm just going to run a similar topic. This Saturday nights, Sunday morning, I'm just gonna run a topic regarding the word believe. What does it mean to believe, or what is belief? And if any of you guys want to go in there and tear me to shreds, you are more than welcome. And that's about it.
That kind of idea?
I'm sorry?
Did you say like an overnight stream?
Yeah, it's just gonna be a stream, kind of like this. It's an overnight stream.
Oh.
Yeah, Saturday night.
Yeah, perfect.
This Saturday night.
Yeah, that's great. Love it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Indy. You are the best.
Well, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Bran, any final closing thoughts?
I was gonna say, like, you're going into this, you're pretty hesitant.
Yeah.
And,
I know.
those
Yeah.
fears were apparently not well founded.
Right? Yeah, you guys, I was really thinking about canceling tonight because I've been honestly just so frustrated the last couple streams with tech issues, and they've been great too. But honestly, I prayed over it, which I don't typically do, but I did. And I was like, all right, we're just gonna go and we'll see how it goes. But I didn't have very many tech issues at all. So there you have it. Meant to be. But whatever the reason, I am grateful that this happened, and I really do think this was a great night of conversation and community. So thank you, everybody, for being here. I know I say it all the time, but
I wanted
go
to
ahead,
thank
Jam.
you for all the support. I wanted to thank you for all the support and love that you've shown to so many good people. I just wanted to throw that out before we shut down.
Oh, thank you for that, Jam.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Well, likewise, you do the same for so many. I see you out there modding and supporting, and I appreciate what you do too, providing a place for people to gather also. So, okay, well, I think the tech is getting iffy again, so let's do this video and end on a good note. But much love to all of you. We really are stronger together, you guys. So please, that's part of it, is subbing each other up and, going and checking out each other's content and supporting one another. So stick with it. All right. Have a good night and God bless everybody.
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride if I have things that you need to borrow, for no one can fill those are your needs that you don't let show. Just call on me, brother, when you need a hand, 'cause we all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend, and I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. 'Cause we all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on.